whoops on the music not starting when it was supposed to. Anyways, hello. Look, we got lots of we gotta catch up on here. Number 1, 2. Even if I was okay with getting a bad ending, I know this would not be the last Persona stream. What I'm expecting will happen today is we've got 5 days left of free time. We're gonna get through that, go into cutscene hell. It will be very late. I will be very mad, even though I knew it was coming, and I will go to bed late. And so then cutscene hell will happen to set up going into the rest of the game after that. So there's that. Because Jeff asked me this earlier, so you gotta be close, and I was like, I think after tonight, because he was like, oh, do you think you'll finish it while I'm gone? Because he's about to travel, and he's gonna be gone for two entire weeks. He's like, are you gonna finish it while I'm gone? I was like, absolutely not. I was like, I think I've got at least 4 streams left, at least, and that's without knowing exactly what the end structure is going to end up being, but thinking about how Persona 4 was set up, and the fact that I don't really, need to do a lot of my free time anymore, and I can probably just, power through. I was like, best case scenario is 4. It's probably still more. Number 2, get that shit out of your mouth. Don't say, no, when this game is done, there will be no more Persona on this channel. There will be no more Persona on this channel. I'm saying this. Not as a haha poke it. No. Declaration. Flash, this is episode 69, which is upsetting, that we've played Persona 5 that much. This is number 69 for the Persona streams, everybody, so, enjoy that. Let's see, catching up on the things. Liz, thank you for the resub. Yeah, that is a long span of time. It's a very long span of time. It's much time. Let's see. Karaoke sounds so fun when you're not one of those forced. Okay. Warpack, thank you for the resub. I also, guys, I realized I missed my sub button anniversary was the weekend before, right when GDQ started. So that's wild. We're not gonna say which anniversary. Too long. I'll tell you that. Yeah, actually, the karaoke sounds so fun when you're not one of the ones forced to work while karaoke is happening in the room. I'm gonna talk about karaoke today. I ended up at karaoke over the weekend. I say ended up as I would never choose to go to karaoke, but there is a dear friend who was moving away, and their kind of send off thing. They wanted to do it at karaoke, so I went and they made it very clear at the beginning. They're like, if you don't want to sing, you don't have to. Sassy, thank you for the bits! And I was like, I'm not going to. I have attended karaoke 3 times. I have participated for a single song once, and it was because I was loopy as fuck, because it was towards the end of the first production I had worked on when I went to somebody's birthday party. It was there, and I was dehydrated and hungry, and then I had a daiquiri. And so, to this day, the only karaoke song I've ever done was I'm on a Boat. I've been told it was a very riveting performance. So, and I'm good going out on that. Not a karaoke person. Don't particularly enjoy doing it. Don't particularly enjoy being around people who are doing it. And then my own personal hell started, because y'all know I've been through this. I fucking hate musicals, and god damn it, it was just musical song after musical song. We had Hamilton and Rent, and there was just so much of it happening. I was like, this is my nightmare. And I already had a headache when I went, and it didn't help. It was a whole thing. Anyways, 2. Sassy, to respond to the message you sent me on TikTok, the answer was yes, I got distracted while doing my makeup. Go figure. Damn, okay. So I think I've caught up on all of the things now. Yeah. Show up once, kick ass, never do it again. Exactly! It's the people, if you start doing any activity and you fucking nail it the first time, you just go, I have to end on a 100%, win record. I gotta. So. I think the only way that somebody would get me to willingly participate in karaoke again is if, there were, Tom Cardy songs on the list. Very, very I'm on a boat style. Just let me do something fucking ridiculous and satire-y. Like, I would do Perception Check. I would do that song. Absolutely. I'm not better. Oh, Sassy, I'm sorry. Sassy was a champ and powered through a D&D session last night despite not feeling great because, like, we didn't get to play last week, we're not going to get to play next week, and so she was just like, we gotta do it, and she was a fucking trooper and nailed it, and it was a very fun session. It was a wild time. But we'll save that for later. Is there anything... No, that's not the button I wanted. Do that button. Thank you. Okay, great. Yeah, I gave up on Pokemon long ago because I was like, there's already too many, and then Jeff still plays Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go Fest is this weekend, by the way. And yeah, I realized at some point there was over 1,000, and I went, yeah, that's too many. That's too many. 1,000 is too many of anything. There shouldn't be that much of anything. So there's that. Anyways, we're gonna just get started as soon as I finish putting my cuticle oil on because my hands are so dry. This week, Jeff and I both took the week off from our respective work things, to... Ah! Joe! Thank you for the resub! Oh, hype train incoming, let's go! Joe, I miss you. We've been saying that for like a year. Baby coach. Jeff, are you listening? I know you said you were gonna try to listen, and I don't know if you're here already. But Baby Coach Chunks is from cards. I'm so happy. God, I love this. I love this so much. For everybody else, Joe made the mistake of telling me that they had a new... Did you hear it?
I was making a drink and I heard you yell my name.
Oh, okay. Joe just resubbed and said, Baby Gochujang sends his regards. The dance he just did was great. So yeah, it's not, she said, in parentheses, I'm trying so hard, we're making promise. She's almost said yes, so.
Would you like to try this?
Sure, what'd you make?
It is the normal old-fashioned mix, but with Whistle Pig 12-year rye.
Ooh, fancy. Oh, I didn't update my uppy sauce. I need to do that. Oh, that's dangerously good.
It's on a shelf you can't reach, so...
Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, come back here.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Mwah! Okay. Anyways. Hi, chat. Yeah, so Joe and Jess got a pet. Yeah, I got a hedgehog. And they're like, oh, we don't have a name yet. And so I suggested, let me phrase that, I didn't make the suggestion out of the blue. Joe wanted to call him Benjamin, what was it, Benjamin the Fish? Or something like that? And Jess said no to that. And I was like, it's because it's too verbose. Just try to call him Fish. And then Jeff suggested Gochujang as a name for the hedgehog. So, because why not? Sassy Teller started enunciating applesauce. No, it's uppy sauce forever. I'm gonna update my uppy sauce. God, where do I do that? All right, there it is. What did I make? That's the next question. Anyway, so many things have happened. We're gonna get into the game so we can try to get through our free time and get into cutscene hell. And then hot scotch from iron. I can't type. There we go. Uppy sauce is now re-upped and correct. Okay. So many distracting things have happened. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get the free time. Ah! Hi, honey. Thank you for the resub. Oh, that also pushed the hype train over! Perfectly timed! Hell yeah! Okay. So I feel like I was talking about so many things, and then I got distracted by Jeff, and then things in the chat and whatever. So if somebody remembers what I was fucking saying, we can do that. Anyways, I fucking hate musicals. And they were everywhere at karaoke. And it was not my favorite. I think I'm going into a Mishima thing when we get in here. Related to musicals, though. I strong dislike of musicals. Big lead on a completely different level for what I've had before. Oh my gosh, you want to... Yeah, we'll do that. Because I don't have anything else to be doing right now. Oh, this one is really huge. I'm sure you'll be surprised. Mm-hmm. Oh, he wants to be somewhere around as few people as possible. Anyways. It's totally fine. Everything's great.
Hey!
Please don't be... I should probably pay attention a little bit. But... yeah, just two kids meeting at a park after dark when one's supposed to be dead. Totally not suspicious at all. I don't remember what we would have possibly said about koalas. So, I mean, it's possible. I don't remember anything about them other than the fact that they have syphilis. That's all I got on that. So, do not like musicals. I'm fucking loving Epic, which I think I've talked about on stream before, but for everybody who's like, what is that? It is a musical based on the Odyssey, specifically. It's currently like coming out like in chunks as like a concept album because some guy like his pandemic project was to read the Odyssey and go, I'm gonna turn this into a musical, and has been doing that. So I've been like following his progress for the last like 2 years or whatever, because he posts like snippets and like, here's my thought process for like, here's how these like musical motifs like carry through all these songs and what they signify, and like how you can hear these in different pieces to like indicate like who's in the forefront of things and who's like present but like kind of in the background, like a god is watching or whatever. It's fucking great. Yes, Liz Queen. Yes, please drop that in the Discord. I've been going feral for Epic. Deeply enjoying it. A new saga of 5 songs just dropped like on 4th of July, and I've just been listening to that shit on loop. And it's great. And so I was talking to Liz, and she had sent me a meme thing that was like pretty much pointing out that like people who hate musicals love Epic, like drawing thing, it's the whole thing. And she's like, look at you. And I was like, yeah. I gotta figure out if I just have never liked musicals because I've never cared about the subject matter, because I like really enjoy Greek mythology. I was like, or if George, the guy who's writing this, is just a fucking genius and is just tickling the right part of my brain, and it's just this one that I love. And she was like, I have a suggestion. There is a musical called Hades Town, and some of you were like, yeah, duh, I don't fucking know. I'll pay attention to musicals because I don't like them. It's like, it's Greek mythology. Like, you can listen to that, and if you like that, then it's a subject matter thing, and if you don't, it's George. And so I was like, okay, if I'm gonna listen to this, like, I'm not gonna listen to the whole fucking thing. Like, if you had to be like, if you don't like this song or these couple of songs, you're not gonna like the show. What are the songs that I should listen to? And so she gave me 3 and was like, listen to these 2 like back to back and listen to this one. And I was like, okay, great. So I started doing that last night while I was like cleaning stuff. And I sent Let's Much was like, I'm a minute into this song and I already fucking hate this. And I was like, I'm gonna listen to the rest of it just to like make sure. And I'll listen to the other 2 songs too. Like, give it a fair shake. But right now, not feeling like this is gonna do it. And my headset just decided it didn't want a headset anymore. Okay, that was fun. I listened to all 3. I was like, that was awful. So, hey, turns out it's not a subject matter thing. It's musicals. And George is just somehow skirting that. The more I thought about it, I was like, I think, and this is gonna sound stupid. I think my problem with musicals is they are too theatrical. And it's like, yes, of course, it's for the theater. But, like, I think it's because it's usually so... The performances are so over the top. It all feels very, very, like... I should be seeing a Disney movie happening behind this. Like, it feels too, like, overly exaggerated, like, for the benefit of, like, children. Like, it gives me that vibe. And I think that's why I hate it. It's because the focus is on these people singing in, like, an overly produced way to, like, spoon-feed this information to people and less about the music. And I think what I'm enjoying about how George is doing Epic is that, like, it's done, like, right now, at least the concept albums, maybe if they did it as an actual show, I'd hate it. The way they're doing the concept albums is, like, it's like a regular album that, like, the music and the voices are balanced to be, like, this is a whole song. It isn't like, we're doing this song for Broadway and we have to fill in the silence with like, an orchestral backdrop. It's like, no, it's about the music. Especially like the way he's doing all the motifs and everything to, like, constantly represent stuff. And I'm just like, I think that's it. So yeah. So the thing I said to Liz was like, this was like cucumbers, but for right ears, because, hey, like, if you have missed it, like, I fucking hate cucumbers. And this was like the equivalent of that. So what I wrote on my note for, like, if this came up while James is here, is, like, musicals are ear cucumbers. And he was like, I have so many goddamn questions. Yeah. Let's see. Am I gonna tell him to calm? I am gonna tell him to calm down. Yeah, I am calm. He's not. So there we go. Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. Is they don't respect your suspension of disbelief. It's just like, I think it's the same thing that makes me so mad about things like Nier, when we played Nier Automata, where it was like, here's, like, the story, and in case you didn't pick up on it, we're gonna spell it out for you so clearly, repeatedly. It's kind of like that same kind of, like, vibe. I don't know. But yeah, I think the best way I could describe it is, like, especially listening to those couple of Hades soundtracks, I was like, oh, this is just, like, overly, like, exaggerated, which I know it needs to be on a stage, which I think is why I fucking hate it.
What do you think?
No, I don't. No, you're fucking terrible, Mishima. No, I don't want to be! God. I hate this kid. So.
All right.
Anyways, tried that. And Liz is not on the hook for me not liking it, because I was like, this was for science. It was like, I like this thing. Will I like another related thing? Which is... I was like, the music changed and stopped. Oh my god, Mishima, no, stop doing this. No, you're fine. No, I don't want to do anything with my phone right now. What are you doing? What's happening?
All right.
Oh, great. I didn't ask for that. Stop. God, you're creating such a fucking paper trail. I'm the only reason you guys have gotten this far? What? What? Sir? No. Here's the problem. Is I want to be like, absolutely the fuck not. But I do also just want this social link to be fucking done. But I don't want to encourage this behavior. But I also know, here's my other problem with this fucking game. Is I'm saying I don't want to encourage this behavior. That is purely an emotional choice on my part. It doesn't matter what I pick. It will not have a lasting impact other than just making the game harder for me. He's not going to remember that I was like, no. So, like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be mad when I don't finish this social link, but I'm not giving this to him.
No.
I need you to stop doing things. Oh, God, buddy. I now feel bad about having ignored him, not because I'm worried about him, but I'm like, I should have nipped this in the bud a while ago.
Damn it.
Oh, boy.
See you around.
Big yikes. So much yikes. We yikes too close to the sun. So anyway, some of you might remember, a while ago, several weeks at this point, a conversation came up about Taylor Swift. And I was like, I tried to listen to the new album, was not feeling it. And there were some strong opinions in the chat about like, no, it's not an album you start with. So what ended up happening is Liz, and then with the help of Ashley, I was like, what are the Taylor Swift songs you would recommend to somebody who's like, if you're gonna get into Taylor Swift, what are the songs you listen to? And so they very lovingly made me a big old playlist, put them in order of like what we think you would like the most, down to like, still think you might like it, but like, so while I've been doing all this cleaning, that's right, I was talking about the cleaning project Jeff and I were doing. I'll get back to that. While I was cleaning, I like went through that playlist and turned off my shuffle so that I could listen to the order they intended and whatever. And here's where I landed. I understand why other people. I kind of understand why other people get really into it. It was fine. I like 85% liked the first song on the list, which was The Man. My favorite song on the list was the one that I had already found when I had listened to the new album, not knowing, I shouldn't start with that. The Can Do It With a Broken Heart thing. I was like, I like that one. The Man was all right. That was like the closest one. And the rest of them was just like, there was one that made me laugh, but I'm like, this is one of those songs that like I get joy out of like the first time, because I'm like, oh shit. But I was like, I can't imagine like wanting to ever listen to this song again. It was like the No Body, No Crime. And I was like, this is this is a wonderful concept. I don't know how I feel about it as like a song. So no, like, listen, I'm not like sugarcoating it for your feelings. I'm saying like, this is my honest reaction. I was like, some of them, like, if I tuned out the words, the music was catchy, but as soon as I started listening to the words again, I was like, no.
I should have known.
But I was like, that shit's just not for me. Musicals, Taylor Swift, and cucumbers. So anyways, that was that. So yeah, I appreciate the work you guys put into, especially Liz, like leading the charge on that, like putting together that list, and like Ashley checking it, and I appreciate you doing that too, so that way I could give Taylor Swift a fair shake. And it's not for me. I was like, I don't get it most of the time. So okay. What colors are the vibes of cucumbers, Taylor Swift, and musicals? Okay.
Well then.
I think Taylor Swift. I don't have a text. Okay, so I gotta. Hey, how's my plant doing?
Hey.
Oh yeah. Gotta fix the plant.
Oh.
Hey, Liz, Persona question. You might not actually know. You probably took care of your plant too. Can the plant die? Is this like the fish tank in Mass Effect where they will die if you don't take care of them?
Yes.
I'm so curious. I would like to know. Do I need to buy other stuff? Or am I still waiting on a package? Okay, great. Still waiting on a package. Who can I hang out with? Oh boy. Yeah, okay. So colors for vibes. Oh man, there's like, okay. So I could go to the shrine to get my soda pop up. I haven't hung out with Gwen. Oh, but Gwen's not available right now. Great. We're gonna go to the shrine, the temple, to get my soda pop up. The fish fucking die. Yeah, oh no, I know the fish. I know the fish die. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm asking if this plant does the same thing. I never got the fish to survive. I even tried to like remember sometimes, and
What do you want to
it was never good.
Okay.
Look into it. Okay, good. When I said I liked vigilante shit, said to you only like use the videos. I was like, what video? Oh, that was meant to be a question mark exclamation point. Yeah, the fish die. Like, if you go and look at the tank at some point towards, I don't know at what point they die, but I definitely would like notice at some point, like, oh, the tank is empty. They died. Yeah, yeah, they fucking die. So there you go.
Hey.
I got distracted again. Okay, oh yeah, vibes. Okay, so let's see. I mean, here's the thing. I was like, it's hard to pick a color for cucumbers because they are green, so they're just like, they're green, but like, bad green. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think this is I don't think I can do that. I think for me, like, it's not an interesting answer. I think for me, like, Taylor Swift and, like, musicals are just gray because they, like, and, like, just the flattest of grays. Because it's, like, they are just, like, uninteresting to me. Fish went to Grandpa's crackweed farm. The Mass Effect 2 speedrun last week was nuts. It was fucking wild. It's one of those ones that I want to, like, go back and, like, put on again because I like wasn't able to. I missed the beginning of it and I missed some of the explanations of things like because I was doing other stuff and so it's like I want to put it on when I could be closer to the screen and can like pay attention to it a bit.
Hey.
Excuse me. At what point do I stop getting distracted by idle thoughts? This seems to be happening a lot.
All right.
Yes, soda pop increased by 5.
Wanna head back?
So anyways, Jeff and I both took the week off to do like house project-y things that we've been ignoring because we just haven't had time. And so we're like, cool, like he's about to have to travel. And I'm just like always working in one form or another. So we like made a point of like taking the week off and then have found like fun things to do each day to kind of get the dopamine hit to balance out all of the shit we've been doing. So like my office was bad. It was like I had paths to be able to get to like my desk and stuff because there were just things that I was like, oh, I'll take care of this later. I'll take care of this later. And then it was like my entire office floor was just kind of one big giant doom pile. It was not good. So it's like I spent a day like fully even emptying out that closet and like putting new shelves in there so I could like actually have more space to like store things in there and throwing a bunch of stuff out that I wasn't going to use anymore, haven't used in a long time, and pulling things out I could sell, like my serger that I literally never used. I bought it with the intent to use it. I pulled it out of the box, got it set up, and was like reading how to like actually do it, and then I just never got to it. And now I don't really like sew that much anymore. So I was like, I can get rid of that. And so it's like, it was big. There's so much room for activities in my fucking room now. There's so much space on the floor. So it's like cleaned out all of that, including that closet, and like did an overhaul reorganization of my garage workshop. And I'm going to do a big overhaul, like throw stuff out, clean out. I say throw stuff out, like put things in piles of like should be in trash because it's not good anymore and like can be donated, like go through my stuff all like in our closet. And like that's my project tomorrow, and like doing all of that stuff all week. So we've been doing things like, oh, like let's find like a new restaurant or something to do as like a treat. So like today I had accidentally found while driving to a market thing a Korean place that looked, it was like a sit down kind of thing, and I was like, we should try that. So we like went for lunch today. It was fucking incredible. So we got some incredible dumplings and some rice bowls, and I was like, I will come back here. So we did that. Today was like our treat. Yesterday, there was a Brazilian kind of like takeout place that we drive past all the time. It's like near our post office. So like we've like always been like, we should try that sometime. And so we like finally did. So like we did that. We're doing a breakfast place tomorrow. We started off the week with going to our secret speakeasy because they just changed the menu, and like, let's go try that. Which is very funny. Oh my god. Okay, so they did a new menu. Do you know what the theme of their new menu is? Do you know? Odyssey. That's what they've called it. And it's, for them, there's meaning Odyssey is just like a journey in general. But they've got the menu like broken up into like different like ages. And there is definitely like, there's like a Greek mythology like section, And I meant to post it. I took a picture, like, they've redone the art in the place, and there is art, like, we sat right next to it, like, that's Odysseus on the ship. And I was like, this is perfect, considering I'm jamming to Epic right now. It was fucking great. It was so perfect. So yeah, we, like, did that. God, what did we do on Monday? What was our Monday thing? I wrote all my stuff down. Oh, Monday we didn't have, like, a plan. We ended up finding a place. Oh, yeah, we just went to, we got, fried chicken for lunch. Just because we had a bunch of other stuff that we're just like, oh, let's do something, like, quick and simple. So, like, we did that. Friday, we had a plan, and then Jeff realized that he has other appointments in the afternoon, so we can't do our plan of go to the distillery. So instead, when he finishes his appointments, he's gonna go to one of the, like, the frozen daiquiris to go places and get his big hog of daiquiris for us to get sloshed because he leaves on Saturday. And so it's like, let's fucking party before you go away. Apparently the plant can die. Oh my gosh. I'll be damned. Well, I'm glad I paid attention to the plant then. Carl made a thing. I'm worried now. We're having a very intense conversation in the text messages, apparently, somewhere. Let's see. What did Carl do? Oh, speaking of Carl. Hey, Carl. You win, because so far you're the only person who's filled in the clock tower poll survey thing. So, hopefully, other people do it. Cough, cough, wink, wink, hint, hint. Some people in here. And hopefully we get to do one in July. Let's see. Okay, I have to actually see what is happening. Enthusiasm of the public has metamorphosed into blind faith. It may have been a blessing in disguise that not much is known about your suicide report. Yeah, why do you say that? Okay, got it. Everything's fine. Let's see. Microwave mac and cheese, clerics, mystery games. I was like, what is happening? I don't understand. And then I was like, oh, it's me. It is just specifically me. God, Carl, I love it. At this point, even the slightest stimulation could be a huge problem, you guys. Wasn't an indoor garden tub a project at one point? You mean, like, do you mean, like, in a game, or do you mean, like, in my house? Because if you mean in my house, no, I don't think there's anybody else in this group who has talked about doing such a thing. I think you're just inventing stuff now. That's your other friend group. Sushi Belt Place is my treat. So, oh yeah, we have got a Sushi Belt Place, so we have not been to in a very long time. I really appreciate that they had gamified it. There was, like, a little, like, arcade screen at every table, and whenever you finished a plate, like, you put the plate in there, and every, like, 5 plates, like, something would happen. It's fucking wild. Okay.
Makoto's right. I have a bad feeling about all of this.
Yeah, me too.
You're especially in danger. Be careful.
Yeah, they already tried to have me killed once. I am definitely... Like, you don't have to tell me twice. So, okay. So, here's everything. So, when you say an indoor garden tub project... So, I guess I was like... I read that... Because the indoor thing made me like, oh, indoor, like, tub for a garden. A garden tub is a type of bathtub, and we did talk about, like, 3 years ago, potentially redoing our bathroom, because I wanted a garden tub, because it's just, like, a big soaking kind of thing. And we ended up not doing it. So there's that mention of a garden tub, I guess maybe. I feel like I said a soaking tub, not a garden tub, but potentially. But that's the only other thing I could come up with. Closest thing I had was an arrow garden. I've thought about, I was like, I love the concept of having an arrow garden to be like, let's have, like, basil and mint, because as much as I hate mint as a thing, crush it up in a mojito, it's good. For redoing the bathroom anyways, disco bathroom, right? Yeah, I would love to redo the bathroom, mostly just because I want a dope ass tub. Let's go, we're gonna go upstairs and order some more shit. And then go have... Oh, I forgot to have teacher do laundry for me last night. So we'll do that. Okay. So you guys might notice, probably not, but I am missing some of my insane amounts of money. in between, like after last session. Oh, I think I'm pretty good actually. After last stream of this, James and I got. Oh yeah, I think I'm all right. I got a lot of stuff. We're good. We did a fusion session. So like we went and did like registered all the personas and then like made the stuff we could and went back and forth, and I had to like pay the summons and stuff, whatever. So yeah. So I have, whenever I get into fight stuff, I have new dudes. Okay. Well, we were doing billiards for some reason. I don't remember why though. What does billiards do? Liz, remind me. I remember we did it a couple times for a reason. I can't remember what it was. I feel like everything else I've got, I need to hold on to for when James is here. You'll boost your technical test. Oh, that's right. So I guess I could do that. Oh, but I need to go to laundromat first. Hi, Metric! And at some point I need to like go through my inventory and figure out what I can sell. Because I've had a lot of sooty men's armor.
Hi!
Alright, there you go. You do that, and now I'm gonna go play billiards, I guess. Because otherwise it's these people, but I don't think it's worth starting those social links.
Welcome! What do you play?
I hate your voice. Alright, billiards.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, billiards is everybody.
Thank you!
I did find out something that, like, I don't know how I feel about it. Apparently, so I know, like, if you go to a place like, if you go to Torchy's Tacos, you can order your tacos trashy, which means, they'll, like, put queso on it, like, in the taco. That's good. There's an equivalent at Sonic, like, Sonic Drive It, there. You can ask them to make it dirty. You can ask them to make their drinks dirty. And that means they put in, like, lime, coconut cream, and... fuck, something else. There was, like, 3 things that went into it. You can add, like, any other sodas, make it dirty. And I hate that for some reason. Like, I do want to try it, because somebody was like, oh, yeah, if you do it with the Big Red, it's fucking delicious. I was like, I am going to go do this at some point. Because I need to know. But having to ask for it that way, and apparently when you do it, it pops up on the screen... like, big old capital letters, like, make it dirty. And I'm like, no, we can't have that at the Sonic. Yeah, but Top Pass maxed out at level 3, so unless there's something else I'm supposed to be fucking doing, like, I only had to do darts once with people, and then it was good. Coconut, comma, cream, and lime. So it wasn't, like, coconut cream. There we go. I was like, there's 3 things! Yeah. I've never met a Sonic employee I trust enough to say make it dirty. Right? So yeah, I think that might be tomorrow. We're doing a breakfast thing, but we don't have a dopamine hit later in the day, so maybe I'll go to Sonic and get them to make something dirty for me. And I just gotta decide if I want to go with the internet suggestion of doing big. Oh my god, look at me go!
Then
Hell yeah! The only time I will ever be good at billiards.
nailed it.
It's like, do I want to try the Big Red? That was the suggestion of people being like, oh my god, this is the best thing. Or do I want to, like, pick a different soda and see what happens? I don't think it has to even be a soda. I think it could be literally any beverage. But I don't know if I'd want to ruin my cherry limeade like that. I don't know. But I also don't know if it would ruin it. That might make it fucking delicious.
I knew you could do it.
So, who knows? But there you go. There's cursed knowledge for you. You can have them make it dirty. Hey!
Wow.
Liz, here's a question about the thing. So I know darts was baton pass, but I'm pretty sure everybody's already at level 3. So I think we checked that before. What's the max rank I can get to with that technical stuff? Like that just said I got up to level 2. And I was like, does that also go to level 3? Is it only 1 and 2? What's up? What is it? Oh hi, I kind of forgot you were doing stuff for me. It's got coconut already ruined. So you shut your whore mouth. This is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem with you musical lovers, okay? And you. I'm sorry. Anyways, fucking. Hey, I'm gonna talk about Epic for a second. Everyone should. I feel like everyone should give it a shot. Just the music is so good. And it is a great kind of like inspired by telling of the Odyssey. It's not fully true to it to the point where George had to put out a video being like, hey, don't like listen to Epic in lieu of reading the Odyssey and then go try to take a test on it for your English classes or whatever if you're about to have a test on the Odyssey, you have to actually read the Odyssey. I have taken creative liberties. There is stuff that happens in Epic that is like because I thought it'd be more fun for a show, and it's not what happens in that story. Don't. I was like, I love this so much. Anyways, I've been having a great time with it. I think the thing that I'm most baffled by is in the latest saga. This will be a very short thing if you're like, I don't care. It's gonna be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. The last song of the saga, Thunderbringer, is Zeus coming to fuck shit up because Odysseus' crew was kind of some dumbasses. That's my very official summary of what happened. So the song happens, and I've seen technical goes to rank 5? Why did baton passes only go to 3 if technical goes to 5? Jesus Christ! Now we're talking coconut. I want to go see coconut squares. I was just thinking the same thing. I might try to make coconut squares tomorrow. Because they're very easy. So, I've seen a number of takes like popping up on my TikTok and in other social medias or whatever, where people are like, "Oh my god, Thunderbringer is so funny because like Zeus just shows up and like sings his own theme song, and this song has nothing to do with like Odysseus and the situation." And I'm baffled by the fact that not just one person has said this, but like many, to the point where like this seems to be like the common and popular opinion of like, haha, doesn't have anything to do with this, just like, look at me. And I'm like, did we listen to the same song? Like, yes, it does sound like something Zeus would do. It sounds like something Zeus would do, is just show up and be like, look at how great I am, and like destroy a bunch of things and leave. But I was like, I feel like is this either like is this another one of those artifacts of like fucking
I should write something.
Media literacy has left us and like nobody possesses the ability to read between the lines. It has to be spoon-fed direct information to get it. But I'm like, I'm listening to this song. I'm like, and I can hear. I was like, I don't understand how we're taking different lessons from this, where you guys are like, that doesn't have anything to do with them at all. I was like, really? The song about pride and Zeus checking you for letting your pride kind of get in the way of things and like you being so arrogant as to attack sacred cows or whatever, being like, I'm just hungry, yo, so I'm gonna do it, and being like, there are consequences for your fucking actions and I am here to distribute those consequences. Like, that's the song about pride and hubris and like all of the lyrics. Like, yes, it's like metaphored throughout when he's like comparing it to like a damsel in distress, you know, he's like, pride is a damsel in distress or whatever. It's like, yes, he's being creepy about it at the same time, but he's like, hey, like, yeah, you're gonna like, you let your pride get ahead of you. It's like, I'm gonna put you through the ringer. Like, is this like, am I crazy? Am I fucking insane for being like, no, the song is very relevant. It is very, look at me, I'm Zeus, and also fuck you for the things that you have done, and here's the lessons you should be taking from it. Anyways, who do I want to go fucking hang out with? Who's available? Is Gwen available? Gwen's available. We haven't hung out with Gwen in ages, and there's like nobody else also, so I don't have to like worry about like completing anything. I don't even call that a deep dive. I'm just like, I wanted to keep this like very concise. I was like, I could do a whole just chatting stream where we just like go through the sagas and like listen to them and talk about them. I could do that. I think 4 people would care, so I'm not gonna do it. But like, I'm just so like, the Thunder Saga's been fucking great, but then watching the takes on it where people were like, oh, Zeus is just doing his own thing, and I was like, yeah, but no. But also no. This sounds like so much fun. Maybe we'll do just like a Discord event thing for this at some point. I gotta figure out how to do those, but. Oh, she's hanging out in the train station. Okay, great. We use the phrase "put you through the ringer." Do you use the W? Oh, so the thing I just said was with the W. I don't know if you're asking about my diction or something else. Yeah, we could be together. I have a special bond with Makoto. Yeah, we're gonna fucking hang out.
What will you do?
Where? Okay, let's go somewhere fun. Great. Let's broaden our views. What does that mean?
Yes.
What is that? In front of a place called Problem Child. Okay, great. Look at all those music notes. I don't need... Oh, God. Do I give her a ring? Do I give her a ring? I think I give her a ring, you guys. I don't know what else would even, like... I'm sure there's something that actually makes more sense to you. It doesn't matter if it's expensive.
Thank you very much.
She's gonna cherish it! We got 3 music notes, not that we need them, but I will take it. I was able to touch Makoto's heart. Oh, yay!
Let's go home.
We're married now. Wonderful. Love this.
Ah, you're back.
We're gonna go make it dirty at Sonic. All right, let's go get some more laundry done. Oh, amazing laundry. Hey, do this. God, at some point we gotta be out of laundry.
Hi.
Okay. So, what else do we got? Oh, am I supposed to do something for Mishima? Do I have to actually, like, go into Mementos? I'm not gonna go into Mementos just for the one thing. I could... I guess, well, yeah, let's keep doing billiards. Get the technicals up.
Welcome.
I like to think I'll be out of laundry too, but I keep wearing shit. Yeah, I get that.
What do you want to do?
Thank you.
Sure.
Is it worth me making an epic channel in the Discord? I really only think there's like 4 of us that'll be in there, but at least maybe then it'd be a place we could yell about things. I might do that. Let's see, where's my topics note? What else do I got? I don't think anything else. I gotta wait for James. Which he should be here shortly, so it'll be great. My hands are just like floating. I never understood how it's like. This isn't like actually anchoring it. This hand is just floating.
Nice. That went really well.
I don't know why they bothered
Big
voice
doing-
acting it, but like having it say something different. But okay, sure. Yeah, look at it go.
That was fun.
Oh, I just realized there's stars that are actually like filling in. I know you said 5, but it looked like there was only 1 empty one.
I had so much fun.
Are we good? Are we back? Is it back? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just looked over and it was like, oh, trying to reconnect. So that was fun. Let's see. I have the green bar. Oh, just waiting for somebody to say that it's good. Okay, great. Thank you. Well, that was fun. No idea what that was about. But it actually reconnected.
Hi.
What was I talking about before that happened? I mean, here's the thing: is the hurricane actually like missed us? We didn't even get rain. Okay. Oh, that's right. You. Forgot I was doing stuff with you. Should probably do that. Too lazy to discuss it over chat. Okay, great. Yeah, it ended up reconnecting, so. I mean, okay, Flash, I mean this respectfully. Texas is fucking huge. So yes, part of Houston got fucking annihilated. It took a hard right before it hit Austin. So yeah, like we don't even, we got a nice little temperature drop for a day. And it was like low 80s instead of the hundreds. And then, yeah, but it was like, that was it. Yeah, no, it took a hard right and like missed us, like absolutely. But like, I know Houston and then like very like northeast Texas, like up closer to like the direction of like Arkansas, and I was like that corner, like that got hit. Yeah, but it missed us. Hey, Fluff, what's up? Took a hard right before it got to Austin, just like their politics. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's go do this. Yeah, I have a Thanatos. I almost said Pikmin. Because I tried to say Pokemon, I went, that's not right, so then I went to Pikmin. Oh boy. Yeah, no, I mean, it can't, there is literally no weather phenomenon that can affect the entire state at the same time. It literally cannot do that. The state is so wide that, like, if I drove from Austin to try to like leave the other side, leave out of West Texas, it will take me 12 hours to just get to that border. The state is huge. It literally cannot do that. James, thank you for the thing with a resub. Hi, James.
Good evening. How are you?
You picked the perfect time to show up because we definitely just lost connection a bit ago, and the stream had to reconnect. So,
oh no, Mandu, what happened?
That's a great question. I have no idea. And it was disconnected. Jeff is still disconnected downstairs. The stream came back just for us, though. So there we go.
Well, the Texas power grid has its priorities in order to make sure that we can stream Persona.
Yeah. Well, it's also weird because it wasn't even power. It was just the internet. Like we were just literally just talking about this in the stream. It's like we got completely missed by any of the hurricane stuff. We had a nice little temperature drop on Monday. It was glorious outside. And that's it. We haven't even had rain, wind, nothing.
Oh, you know what is incredible? You went robot for the first time to me. Maybe it's your internet.
Well, I mean, I did just say my internet's being weird. I literally just said that.
I know. I'm just confirming. It's evidence that it is weird.
I was like, I just, anyways. James, how are you?
I'm doing well. Just having a good day and long day at work. But here we are. It's all good. How are you?
Good. Doing all right. Hanging in there. We've gone through some of our topic things, but there's so many things. I was like, I gotta wait until James is here. James, I have an important question for you. Do you have the chat open?
I do have the chat open.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're closing this one out. So yeah, we've done, let's see, what have you missed? We've done a bunch of laundry. I ended up refusing to do what the game wanted me to do when I was hanging out with Mishima, and I didn't use the nice answers to increase his social link. When he's like, the stand-up thieves are only where they are because of me, right? And I went, no. Because I was like, I'm not giving this to you. So anyways, he's mad. He's also disappeared, so I feel like I'm supposed to go into Mementos at some point. He gave me some information about an actor. I don't know. So there's that. We've done a whole bunch. I say we. My teacher's done a whole bunch of my laundry for me. So there's that.
Judging from Carl, I can imagine you talked about the musicals and cucumbers?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Magnifique. All right, I'm gonna drop the accent. I don't want to do this anymore.
There was a brief, 5-second period where I went, what the fuck? And I went, oh wait, I remember this conversation now.
Yeah. Pathos, if you hate this accent, you would hate playing D&D with us every Tuesday.
Be glad we don't stream that game. This would be all the time.
All the time. Is this how everyone feels about Emil's accent? Is this an intervention, Jen? Do I need to stop doing Emil's accent?
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to do it here. You're
well, I'm glad I'm among friends and you, Jen.
Hey. Trying to decide where to start. Let's see. I want, since we're already in controversial territory.
Oh boy.
Let's go with this. Jeff and I got into an argument the other day. An actual argument. And I need your input on it, but I also need chat's input on it. Okay?
Okay.
So, we're talking about things right now we're doing basic cleanup house projects, but then we were like, are there bigger improvements we would like to do to the house that require an investment? Should we replacing all of the carpet that's upstairs? Because it was just cheap contractor carpet when we moved in 8 years ago. And it's it was already not great carpet, and it has had 8 years of us and dogs and blah, blah, blah. And it's do we want to do that? We start talking again about, before the pandemic, we talked about, redoing our bathroom to make it nice and fancy. And it's do we want to do that? Talking about those things. Now, when, the way our master suite is set up is our closet is essentially, you have to get to the closet through the bathroom. So, from the master bedroom, you can go into the bathroom. You have to, cross the full bathroom to get into the walk-in closet, okay? So, the bedroom is carpet. The bathroom is tile. The closet is carpet, okay? When Jeff was oh, blah, 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 if we redo the bathroom, he's I want to replace all that tile. He goes, and I want to, oh, he's here.
Hi, Jeff.
Everything's fine. He was I would want to replace the carpet in the closet with tile. I would want to continue the tile from the bathroom into the closet. And I was what the fuck? That sounds awful. Why would you do, the idea of a tiled closet sounds just, I can't even verbalize why. It sounds like a musical or cucumbers to me. It sounds awful in ways I can't fully verbalize. And so I need to know everyone's thoughts on walk-in closet if it being tiled is weird. And he tried to offset it and be well, we could put a rug in the middle. And I'm then just make it carpet. Don't what? Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, I would love to know everyone's opinion on tile and carpet in a fucking closet.
Okay. Now I'm going to apologize because I was distracted by a very important question from Jamf. which closet in your house is this again?
The master closet. So like our setup is
Okay.
like the master bedroom. You go through through a door into the master bathroom, and you have to cross the bathroom to get to the master closet. So to get
Now-
to the walk-in closet. So right now the bedroom is carpet, the bathroom is tile, the closet is carpet. And he was
Okay.
like, if we redo the bathroom, I'd want to carry that tile through into the closet and have it also be tiled.
Yeah. I would say I haven't seen your master bathroom or your master closet. If it's like a walk-in and there is like plenty of room to walk in there, it should be carpet.
Thank you. Thank you.
If it's like a coat closet that's like right at your front door, I think that can be tiled because then you can put like one of those like mud catcher things that like put your boots in or other shoes or stuff like that. But for a master closet, that should be carpet.
Thank you very much. And I agree, like when you think about it, you're like, oh, going carpet tile, carpet feels weird, but it's like there's clear like doorways and delineations between these things. And you certainly don't want to do what Carl said. I think it was Carl, just be like, just carpet the bathroom while you're at it. Just have it be carpet all the way through. We're not fucking doing that. But
No, it's not the 70s, Carl. We don't do that anymore.
Right? Yeah, I'm glad that a lot of people seem to agree with me that like, tiled closet is fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like like the faux wood, like tile flooring. Still no.
No. So me being the eternal optimist and peacemaker and just a huge fan of Jeff, I would say certain closets you can get away with that again and be like a coat closet or utility closet. I think a master closet should have carpet in it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and this is a big like it is such a big like a large closet that like we actually like have like built-ins into it too, like so it's not even just like, oh, here's a closet with just like some poles going around, and it's like we've got like a whole like setup in there. It's got that kind of space in it. There's room for activities. But yeah. So anyways, and he's like, oh, we could do like the wood tile thing. I don't want the wood tile in the bathroom. Like, this is still bad. Don't try to twist this. It's all bad. Carl, you don't want shag carpet in your bathroom for so many reasons. The next time we go to my parents' place, you're going to see their beautiful, fully tiled first floor, including the master closet, and that's amazing. I've been to their house! I haven't seen that. I didn't go look in their closet.
Jen, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interject. I think Jeff was talking to me. He's going to invite me to his parents' place. He's going to show me, and then I'm going to be the one... Because once I'm... You know what, Jen? I'm like the... What is it in Breach, in Wizard's Chess? I'm the red pieces that both of you are trying to manipulate.
That's a bad analogy. like not like an incorrect. I don't like it for so many reasons.
Great. Well, I'm off to a great start tonight.
James is invited for whiskey and cookies.
Whiskeys and cookies. Ooh, those are two of my favorite things.
There you go. It's good. Like it'll be good whiskey too, because like his mom is like works at a whiskey distillery and is like currently going. I'm trying to remember exactly where she is in the. I feel like she's going through the training to be like one of the actual distillers. But right now she's just like one of like their connoisseur experts that like walks everybody through all of them and the tasting notes and everything.
Yeah. You know who's not a whiskey connoisseur?
I see.
My mother. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was, the Just a Middle family took a 4th of July vacation to Pittsburgh to visit my family and my extended family and all of my cousins, and they were all very excited to see my children and Missy. It's Jamf for everyone playing at home. In that order, and then me. But my mother wanted to make a mixed drink, and she said, James, have you ever had a Pretty Palermo? And I'm like, no, I have no idea what a Pretty Palermo is. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go make one. I'm like, okay. So she gets a glass, fills it with ice, and then just gets a bottle of tequila and puts it right next to it. I'm like, okay, what's next? And then she unscrews the tequila and starts pouring in tequila, and there's nothing else on the counter. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, are you just pouring tequila, like tequila on the rocks? Is that all it is? And then she stops, looks at it, like kind of measures it with her eye, puts it down, and then goes into the refrigerator, pulls out a jar like a measuring cup that's covered with saran wrap of lemon juice, pours in a little bit of lemon juice, goes back to the refrigerator, puts it back, pulls out grapefruit juice out of the refrigerator, brings it over, pours it in, back to the refrigerator.
Okay.
So
this sounds like a Paloma, but fucked up.
Yeah. So anyway, like the point of the drink is that it's not what she makes it. It's the fact that she doesn't put all of her ingredients out to make the mixed drink.
Yeah, no, that's
It's the back and
unhinged.
forth.
That's unhinged
Yeah,
behavior.
and I'm just sitting here like for a solid minute, I'm just thinking, my mom's just gonna drink straight tequila.
Which,
okay,
like power move, yo.
yeah, power move, but still, like, huh?
Right.
Interesting choice.
Anyway,
All right. A dirty
Oh,
Paloma,
yeah.
if you will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I like Palomas. Palomas are fucking great. But that's wild. Hey, it's attack!
I attack.
When I vaguely asked you guys if you would be okay if someone else joined the D&D campaign, it was attack.
Okay.
So,
Now I know.
potential shenanigans will again, and I'm very excited.
Oh, well, good. Well, I'm glad I've stopped the accent to not scare them off.
I like Joe saying I will not besmirch Mama Middle's character, but that's psychopath behavior.
I learned it from you, Mom. I learned it from you. Yeah, I think Jen is putting all of these pieces together of epiphanies of how my brain works in D&D.
Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about that later. I fucking...
Yeah.
So
like,
good.
All right, she's like, oh, this is how your brain works. And like, oh, this is your mother. Okay, it's all making sense now. It's all coming together.
Oh god. Anyways, okay, so now that we've all established that Jeff is wrong about wanting to tile the closet, speaking of people learning that they were incorrect in things that they thought, so Sassy, I think it was over the weekend. I don't remember what day it was. Time has very much ceased to have any meaning. So like when I went to go visit Sassy for the baby shower, her and I and her sister-in-law, the three of us went and got pedicures together. And she made a comment about how she wanted to start like trying to like regularly go, for the final bits of pregnancy, like go and get pedicures. 'Cause like she can't get to her own feet. And like, it's nice to just have somebody else massage these small, like the aching like ankles and feet and do that. And she said that, and then turned around and paid for all of our pedicures and wouldn't let us pay for them. And I was like, great, we've already figured out that my revenge scale is broken, because you sent me like $25 for my birthday to go get a tasty treat, and then I showed up in Arkansas for your baby shower. You want to pay for my pedicure? All right, bitch, let's go. So I had a very complicated plan of how I was going to get my revenge on that. But then she did me a solid, and this weekend sent me a real-time picture of her being at the salon at that exact moment. She's like, oh my god, this is so nice to be able to do. And I'm like, great, she's there right now. So since I had the address for it, because of meeting her there before, I found the place, found their phone number, called them, and the guy answers his phone. I was like, I have a very weird question for you. I was like, there is a woman who is currently getting a pedicure. This is her name. I don't know if she made an appointment like under her name or just like showed up. I was like, she's very pregnant, short brown hair, all of these things. She's getting the pedicure specifically with like the orange, like I saw like the orange slices and everything. She's doing that. Is there any way I can pay for her pedicure over the phone right now to like do that for her? And this guy's like, I'm not sure who it is. So then I heard him like going around and talking to like every tech and like asking them questions, and eventually be like, oh, are you Christina? And I heard her voice. He's like, yeah. He was like, okay, great. Like, I think, and like he continued the fucking charade to like be like he was marking off like who was here from appointments or whatever, and then got back to his desk. He's like, okay, cool, so I know who it is. So like this is the total. I was like, great, here's my information. So I pay for it, and about 3 minutes later, I get a text from her that just says, you bitch. It was so great. She learned, you can't tell me in real time where you're at, because I will do things.
That is awesome.
I was so proud.
That's very, I mean this in the nicest way possible, Jen. That is a very you thing. That truly is. You know, it's also a you thing, choosing your words carefully.
Yes. Oh, God. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it was for my exam. Just doing that.
I see.
Oh, God. It's not a hint. It's not a hint. Everything's totally fine. But yeah, so I said to her, I was like, look, this worked out. She was like, I should have not said anything to you. And I was like, this worked out way better than my backup plan. And she's like, what was your backup plan? I was like, it was going to involve, having to, get mom to go do something. It was a whole thing. So, really, you just saved everybody some trouble.
I like how, and yeah, also putting it back on her, also a very you thing of you saved everyone a bunch of trouble.
Yeah, no, I was telling her, she did a good thing by telling me when she was there, while she was there. Encouraging this behavior. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Yeah. Well, in keeping with the theme of being wrong and revenge, I have a formal apology to make to Sassy.
Oh.
Several months ago, I was giving some crap to Aquamarine as a gemstone, and I believe her exact words were, "Maybe you just haven't seen the nice ones yet," and. While we were in Pittsburgh, we went to the Natural History Museum because both of my children love dinosaurs, and they have an amazing dinosaur bone collection. But part of the dinosaur bone collection, they have an entire gemstone and jewelry section. And I mean, this is quite sizable. And there are all these type of raw gemstones, beautiful displays. And then they had polished gems, well faceted, and they had this whole section going through each month of the year and what the gemstone is and why the gemstone is that for each month. And I looked at March and the aquamarines. I was like, wow, these look really nice if you cut them really well. And as soon as I looked at that, I sighed, and Jamf was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm gonna have to apologize to someone, and I'm just trying to come to terms with it.
Okay.
I love that.
So, Sassy, you were right. Aquamarines can be very pretty.
Yeah, that picture of that whole collection, I was like, shit. I was like, I feel like I need to go to Pittsburgh just to go to this museum and see that. It looked so incredible.
Let's do it.
It really was. I haven't shown you other pictures I've taken of trying to get the scale of the place. But I will do that after the stream. But the funniest thing is that both of my children, and for those of you who have younger siblings, younger cousins, or babysit, if you're watching Paw Patrol, one of the things in Paw Patrol is that they find crystals from a meteor that give them superpowers. And my children are convinced that all crystals are magical and can give superpowers. And it's a narrative that it's a narrative that we're like, oh, it's hard to find magic ones. We could find a lot of normal ones. So in the crystal collection, one of the areas behind very thick glass was a rotating plate circle thing that had 4 different stones on it. And there was a Geiger counter at the top of the underneath one part of the spinning plate. So as the 4 samples would spin around, you could hear the Geiger counter going. And they had something that was very radioactive, so the Geiger counter would go crazy when that thing would pass underneath it. And of course, my daughters, being the smart children, they are like, oh, that one's the magic one. And I'm like, no, 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 that's not a good sound. That is not a good sound at all.
I mean, it's just not entirely incorrect, but it's not a good kind of magic.
It's not a good type of magic.
Oh, fucking Mishima. God. I said earlier before you got here, I regret not having spent time with him before. Just for the idea of being able to try to, nip some of this shit in the bud. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He sucks even more than I thought. No, you're getting a little unhinged, buddy. I feel like we gotta target you and be like, hey, chill, yo. Oh God, yeah, you're worrying me, absolutely.
You know what's not worrying...
All I did was find my way to change people's hearts by threatening them. Anyways, what?
Yeah. What's not worrying is that getting you and Sassy and whomever else, we'll make a big old trip to the Pittsburgh Natural History Museum and look at the amazing gemstone collection.
Perfect. And then we can pull a big 180 and go all the way down to Florida, and then go to the distillery and have cookies with Jeff's parents. So
yes, it comes full circle.
Yes.
You know what? I said I'd do it at the end of the stream. I'm going to put it in Discord now so everyone can appreciate the gemstone pictures while you're having a heart-to-heart with Mishima here.
God. Oh, what are you... God, he's the big, just way too open eyes. Oh, this guy also sucks. I haven't seen you since graduation. You did see him literally like 3 days ago when you bullied him in this exact spot. No, yeah. Ay.
Always that angle. This is the bullying angle for those of you who aren't in the film. You know, there's the what is it? The Dutch shot, and this is the bullying angle.
What is this guy doing?
So, I think we probably would have heard, but I just want to make sure. I mean, with the hurricane / tropical storm that blew through, did Austin get any of that?
Completely missed us.
Completely missed
like
you.
completely.
Okay.
We didn't even get any rain. Which we kind of needed some rain, but yeah, no, we're a-okay. Houston got fucking annihilated, but
yes, it did. Yeah, one of my direct reports. She and her family live in Houston, and fortunately, her and her family are okay. Her house is okay. Her fence got knocked down, and her neighbor's shed is in her driveway right now.
Oh, perfect! It's a good place for it.
As you do, and she was describing it on a call this morning, and they live in a cul-de-sac. And the winds were so strong that it was blowing the shed around the cul-de-sac because the way the homes are positioned, it was creating like a vortex. So this shed is rolling around people's front yards, and it was the worst game of hot potato.
Oh, we're like having an emergency meeting about Mishima right now. Oh my god.
Should we just kill him?
Yeah.
I think we just need to kill him. He's just gonna disappear.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Mishima, say hi to Robbie Damon for us.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, this is like the worst thing to do in Mentos, but okay, great.
But
Are we gonna go right now? Is this a right now?
let's carry out our plan.
We're going right now! Oh my god!
Wasting no time.
Evening Mementos, let's go!
Hey, Morgana, didn't you say we shouldn't go at night? Nah, it's fine for Mishima.
Oh boy, oh boy. Anyways, we talked a lot about music earlier in the stream, between musicals and karaoke and blah, blah, blah. I did want to save one more music thing for when you were here, James, because I thought you would appreciate this. So, we've had a couple iterations of talking about how Jeff's Spotify is broken. It started with, part one was when he was, like, getting the fucking Whopper, like, parody song.
Yes, I recall that.
And then he managed to get rid of it, and ended up, like, his Spotify just started giving him a bunch of, like, swing music for some reason. And then he managed to get rid of the swing music, and it went back to the Whopper song. And he was like, I don't know what's happening. So it's broken in a new way now.
Fun.
Which was so great, because I got to experience it. So he was doing stuff in the Lego room, and I went to go, like, talk to him about something, and there's, like, normal-ass music on. Like, normal things for me to be listening to. And then something starts up that sounds like it's like an electronics version of Canon in D. And I fucking love Paco Bell's Canon. I was like, this is great. And so it starts going, and then some lyrics start. And it's the "My money don't jiggle jiggle." That is happening over Paco Bell's Canon. I lost it. I'm mid-sentence, just start laughing, cannot breathe, have to sit on the floor. I was not prepared for that particular mashup. I don't even know how anybody would go about finding it. I will try to maybe find it and put it in the Discord later so other people can experience this. But it's like, oh, it's like an electronic version of Pokeball's canon. And then it's like, against this very nice music, it's like, my money don't jiggle jiggle. I was like, I cannot do this. What is happening?
You know what? Jeff's Spotify is broken in the best way possible. Like, you need to charge money for the privilege of listening to how broken that algorithm is.
Absolutely. Like Jeff's fucked up playlist of the week. Here you go. Put it on Patreon.
That could be a channel. Subscribe to Jeff's channel.
God, if there was an easy way to because I don't know how these playlists generate, so I don't know how permanent they end up being, and if there's a way you could share it, or if it literally is just a thing you can get to on your own account. If there's a way to save it out and be like, okay, this is Jeff's fucked up playlist of the week, here you go.
Man, the only curse that comes from my Spotify playlist is most of my playlists are for D&D or from video game soundtracks that I have played, and a lot of it is Persona music, so naturally I've played Persona so many times that some of the songs trigger Jamf. like if the Velvet Room song comes on, I could just see her stop, exhale, and then just go on with her day.
Nice.
You can only hear that screechy soprano from Velvet Room song so many times.
Sorry, got distracted by a thing on my phone that I need to try to do. Okay.
All right, well, while you're distracted on your phone,
we're good.
I have no segue for this, but it's a short story. Just the Youngest Daughter is one of the most hilarious people I know, and I'm very biased because it's child, but of this file.
Oh, robot.
I don't know.
Hey, Internet. I know it's not Discord, because we had this problem when we played D&D, and I know it's not the microphone because it's new, so it has to be the Internet. I just need you to please stop it. Anyway, so Just the Youngest Daughter, we were at a restaurant for lunch, and she needed to go to the bathroom, and I was like, I'll take you into the men's room, because I know it is a men's room, but it's a single person bathroom, totally fine. So she instinctively goes for the girls' bathroom, which, I don't blame her. I'm like, oh, no, I can't go in there to help, so we're gonna have to go into the men's room. And she goes, oh, okay, I'll just pretend to be a boy. Brr, brr, brr. I'm a boy. Stinky stink stink. And I'm like, just
stinky stink stink, so good.
I don't know who taught her that, but thank you, whoever. It's perfect.
Probably picked it up from the guy who told her what the 3 Pokemon starters were. So.
Yes, probably the same person. So thank you, universe, for teaching all of these wonderful things to my child.
Oh God! All right, let's see. What do we got? Okay, hang out with Yusuke. I guess I could get Yusuke's up. Oh, do I have carrots? I might have carrots. We're gonna try that.
Ooh.
That was the other thing you missed at the beginning of the stream, is we hung out with Gwen and I gave her a ring.
Oh my.
Anyways.
Her AC increased by 1.
Oh,
great.
No carrots. Okay. So I can go out.
Sorry, Haru. I need some great vegetables and you're not helping right now.
So I could... Okay, do I bother with Yusuke's because it's not very high, or do I spend the time at the temple to get my soda pop up? I feel like those are my 2 daytime choices.
I do soda pop.
All right, soda pop it is.
I know I was telling a story, but I always like how this game portrays Mishima as such a loser that even when you go to change his heart in Mementos, he's not even cool enough to get his heart changed.
Exactly. It's like, nah,
it's like,
man.
You do it yourself.
God, he really sucks.
Hey.
Goodness gracious. So I'm sure we're approaching cutscene hell. So I think our normal 9 o'clock thing for D&D we don't have to do that. So if you want to talk about
Sure.
D&D stuff, I'm out of normal things.
All right. You know what? This will be a good segue into D&D. This is a pronunciation question.
Yes, I'm so glad we're starting with this one because I don't know what the right answer is.
Okay. So I'm going to type it in chat, and I don't know where I'm going to go with this, but so just so the chat knows, the proper pronunciation of this particular devilish prince.
I got 8 soda pop.
Yeah, it gets exponentially better the more times you do it.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it actually goes in the Fibonacci sequence because it was like 3. It was 1, 2, 3, 5, 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
So so in theory the next one would be 13. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if this is correct. All right, so chat is coming in with the pronunciation. Okay. I'm not going to comment on it. Jen, how do you pronounce that devil prince?
I've always said it as Asmodeus. I've always said it Asmodeus.
Okay.
The first time I heard someone say Asmodeus, I was like, that feels weird. Like the you know what I'm saying? I can't even make myself do it.
Yeah.
Asmodeus, there we go. I was like, no,
Yes,
I can't. No, that's fucked up. That's wrong.
So that's how I say it. And
Oh,
I think
Attack says it the bad way. Oh, he doesn't say what you do. Damn it.
Asmodeus.
No.
Yes. Asmodeus. And the only reason I brought headphones, anyone who's not caught up on Critical Role, I'll wait.
Yep. Here, I'll do my earmuffs signal for everyone.
Yeah. Okay. When the name was brought up as Asmodeus, I cringed. I'm like, who is that? What is that? Did they mean Asmodeus? And then they keep saying Asmodeus. I'm like, wow, all of these wonderful people are just wrong, and that hurts. All right, spoiler time over.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's I had only ever heard it Asmodeus for ages. And it wasn't until I started listening to actual play stuff where somebody was like someone somewhere in one of them I listened to said it Asmodeus, and I was like, no, this is not fucking a Queen song. We don't need to pronounce it like this.
Yeah. So me being the person that I am, I went to look up the etymology of Asmodeus to figure out how it would have been pronounced, and it actually comes from an old Persian word during Zoroastrianism times, and it's a compound word of asma, meaning wrath, and then deva, meaning demon. So I'm treating it as, since it was a compound word, treating it separately, not putting the as mode. The mode is combining two parts of the compound word incorrectly, which is why I go for Asmodeus. Deus is separate instead of Asmode, yes, and getting that syllable together like that. But that's my 2 cents. It's a free country. You can pronounce it however you want. I cringe slightly when I hear Asmodeus.
Well,
it hurts my mouth to say.
Good news, in the D&D game that I run, there aren't any gods anywhere, so you don't have to worry about me saying it.
Yay!
Yeah, I agree with Sassy that there's too many points of emphasis on your pronunciation. It's like it doesn't flow as well because it's like every syllable has to hit and be separate.
Yeah.
And so it feels more awkward and incorrect to say.
Like a true devil prince would prefer it.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like a devil would want to be appealing and be smooth and roll off the tongue to be yes, this is, the easier it is to say my name, to strike fear into the hearts of everyone, that is more honeyed.
Well,
anyways.
I think the important thing to know is that I welcome attack into our D&D game because they pronounce it the correct way. I think we're going to get along just fine.
Boy.
Accent notwithstanding. Push him into the lake.
Maybe that would work. It's do you just need a quick just like cold splash of water all over. Will that get you? No, Pathos. That's rude.
Virtual high five attack. Virtual high five.
Let's do that. How'd you do that? Well, you fucking said it when you were mumbling at the fucking diner, Mishima. Anyways.
I would. So with that, I've always said Azazel.
I would find a different thing to call them, so I didn't have to try to say it. I was like, I don't know what that. Nope.
Nope.
I would if I had to, I probably would have said the same thing that you just did.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Well, this segue into D&D time is brought to you by pronunciation. Pronunciation. Everyone's different.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of Asmodeus, can you hear the eyes I'm making at you? So I got invited to be a part of.
Do you hear my teeth grinding?
I got invited to be a part of what is supposed to be a one-shot. We'll see if it actually ends up being one, or if it ends up being like a 2-shot or 3-shot. I got invited to be part of a one-shot, an evil one-shot.
Ooh.
So there's gonna be 4 of us. We're supposed to make like evil characters and be evil. And I'm like, this sounds so much fun, And then I went, do I have it in me to do this? I would never intentionally choose the renegade option playing Mass Effect because I felt bad. Can I do this in a one-shot? Granted, I am bullying Mishima right now, so maybe I do have it in me.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, so I get to, in theory, be in an evil one-shot, and I'm just like, that sounds like so great. Also, am I gonna, like, be disturbed by the other people I'm playing with, and do I have it in me to actually fully commit?
So, important question, is it lawful evil, neutral, or chaotic evil?
Well, that's the thing, is, like, we just kind of get to, like, be evil, and there was no, like, categorization beyond that. So I feel like if I were to like play into like how I would do things, I'd probably be more lawful evil than anything. It's like, yes, I'm going to I have rules, and they might not be good rules, but I have rules, and if you break them, we have a problem. Feels like my kind of vibe with that.
Pathos is right. You can be evil in Vampire the Masquerade, which is a fantastic RPG that everyone should try to play.
It was fine. And I don't even feel like I was evil in that either, but like maybe technically. So yeah, so I don't know, it'll be very interesting. And then listen, your DM, you have it in you. I have a hard time with my with my evil characters. I can't elaborate on that at all. I'll just let this go.
Here, it's okay. I'll put my earmuffs on. Jen.
Okay, great, perfect. So anyways, when Finch turns out to be the big bad, it has been betrayed the whole party, and like I don't have to worry about being evil because one of the other PCs is going to do it. So you can un-earmuff now.
Okay, can I un-earmuff now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, cool. In a somewhat serious note on playing an evil character, I also have a very difficult time playing evil characters because I too, even in video games, a complete departure of reality.
He just ran away. And then ran into a bush. Oh my god, Mishima! You can't make this shit up. God. I mean, someone did, but...
Yeah, someone did. And they're like, someone channeled all of their high school insecurities and regrets into this character, and it shows. No, but I also have a hard time playing evil characters in games. Even, video games that are fantastical and a departure from reality, and you can do anything. I still have a really hard time playing evil characters. Like, I don't like doing Renegade in Mass Effect. Baldur's Gate, or like Knights of the Old Republic, anything. Like, I hate doing the evil stuff. But I had an opportunity many, many, many years ago to play not a one-shot, but kind of like a short campaign, maybe like 5 or 6 games where it was evil aligned. And the advice that the DM gave me, and it's something that helped a lot, is that if you play like a lawful evil character, don't go out of your way to do like like mustache twirling evil
Well, see you
things.
later.
Just treat like whatever the problem you're trying to solve is that you're the hero of your own narrative, regardless of what anyone else around you feels. And then if you just keep that core, the natural progression of the evil will come out more organically, and it won't feel very forced or contrived. So that's always something that helped me. It's just like, I'm the hero of my own narrative. This is how I'm going to solve this, and I don't care about anyone else if they get in my way. And that doesn't, like, I mean, that sounds kind of evil, and then if you just kind of hold to that, it becomes a lot easier than being like, haha, I'm going to kick a puppy because I'm evil.
Here's what I'll say. If you had to pick right now who you think the evil bad guys are in the D&D campaign that we're currently playing, could you do it?
I think so.
Okay. See, the fact that
Yeah.
you have to hesitate and think about it makes me feel real good about what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, I hesitated because I was debating whether to make a pithy remark about me completely missing the fact that Nicodemus was in the game.
I love that moment so much. So to give everyone else kind of the story here, when I was building out part of this world, there is an organization of like archmages, and I was like, I'm gonna need to have. I hate naming things and people and places and whatever in games.
And
I fucking,
animals.
and hate. Yeah. Oh my god. No, all animals are named Carlton from now on. So I was like, if I'm gonna have like this council of archmages, there's gonna be 7 of them, and they're all gonna have like designated kind of like right-hand people. I was like, I'm gonna need 14 names for these fuckers. What am I gonna do? And what I ended up deciding on is that as like a loose inspiration, at least for like naming and whatever, that they were all gonna be named for past characters, either in my own games that I have played, or that like people, like characters that I know that some of the other players I've had like have played, or like inspirations from all of these different places. And knowing that James's original character was an abjuration wizard named Desagian, I was like, cool, I'm gonna take some of those letters, I'm gonna like just rearrange some of the letters in that name to come up with a new one and have that be my abjuration guy. James has explained to us that anytime he does some iteration of Desagian, that the familiar is always named Nicodemus. So
Always.
What was that?
Any familiar. It doesn't even have to be a wizard. Like Vasile's familiar is called Nicodemus.
Yeah. So yeah, anytime James has one, I should say, has one named Nicodemus. So, the spiritual I don't want to say successor, but like inspiration of my abjuration arcanist, I made their right hand. He's been referred to as Nick this whole time, and anytime you guys have typed it, I have I've tried to correct your spelling of it. It's always N-I-C. It's Nick, N-I-C. Everybody's calling him Nick. You guys first met Nick real time back in November. Didn't talk to him a lot, but you did meet him back in November and have like had some interactions with him since. So you guys met an NPC last night who was very proper and addressed Nick as Nicodemus. And watching you have that light bulb moment of realizing that's why he's been Nick this whole time, and I did still follow that thing, that rule you have for yourself, the pure joy on your face. I was like so glad that we record these just for the sake of like being able to have like the transcripts afterwards. I want to go back to the video at that point and like screenshot that pure happiness that happened when you're like, oh, Nicodemus!
You know, it's probably going to be like in the top 5, like birth of my children, my day of my marriage, like the day I first met Jamp, Nicodemus. And then like anytime I come to Texas to see you and Jeff.
I love this. I love this so much. Yeah, it was great. I love how you're like, I didn't put that together, which I feel like so perfectly encapsulates like the differences in how our brains work. Because the idea that you had not picked up on that it did not occur to me that you did not know that. That you hadn't put that together over many months.
yeah, for many months did not put it together, but like other like very obscure, like I think obscure hints that you may or may not have deliberately left. I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of interesting that that's the case, like with the orphanage. Like I even wrote that down. It's like weird, but that's the one thing that came over.
Yep.
Weird.
Oh, God. So beautiful. All right, I think this is the day. It's election day, so I think we might be going into cutscene hell soon.
Woohoo! Anything you want to talk about really quickly before we possibly get into cutscene hell?
I think the only other, so the two things I still have on my list are like us figuring out that you have a warlock problem.
I do.
You do have. I don't know if you want to elaborate on that.
Asmodeus, why?
Oh my God.
No, the warlock problem I have, and it's specifically within 5th edition, is that I'm a stats guy by trade, and I can't help that it creeps into D&D ever so slightly. Like I love building characters. It was one of the reasons I originally got into playing D&D, is because I loved the opportunity that 3.5 allowed you to get really creative with building characters, and like not necessarily just the min-max, but like to go for certain things, like a certain like almost trick that character, that build was known for. And in 5th edition, it is just mechanically superior that if you're going to multi-class as a caster, that warlock is the class you would multi-class into because of how flexible it is mechanically. It offers so much with the shared spell casting, being able to use the warlock slots at the highest level possible. If you're a cleric or a wizard or an eldritch knight or what's the thief, the arcane trickster archetype. It's just mechanically it makes so much sense. So of course all of my 5th edition characters that multi-class into warlock because I like playing casters. I'm like, oh, warlock, that mechanically makes so much sense to do. It's just natural. So yeah, that's my warlock problem. They made it too easy to integrate into multi-classing.
There we go. James, it's okay. You can. The first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. So.
Well, why is today the intervention? Like first, like drop Emil's accent. Don't warlock. Notice the things I'm laying down in my campaign, James.
Oh God. So I think we're probably about to like kick some stuff off because it gave me 3 loading screens in a row without anything happening in between. So this is gonna get real. Everybody grab some popcorn and drink some water. I'm gonna need to do that soon.
My election is the result of every citizen's aid. Your support warms my heart.
I knew it was gonna be Shido.
There is no reason to hold an election.
Uh-oh. This feels bad.
That is why.
That is exactly why. I cannot forgive myself. The reason President Okumura passed away is I am the one who killed him.
Jesus, he just went for it. And I like how they realized, the guys next to him realized immediately this was about to be bad and like reacted before he said it.
I also manipulated the information that the Phantom Thieves were behind the series of incidents. The one who controlled the hearts of others and gave rise to the countless victims is myself.
Okay, so how does this work since we already did the election and it looks like you probably already won? How is that gonna fucking work?
It was all for my own promotion. For my own selfish gain.
Sounds like we're about to find out about Japanese politics right here and how their government works.
I've even used people's lives as stepping stones in order to claim this country as my own ship. I am a true criminal that can be tried for any crime, and it still wouldn't be enough. I will confess everything. Please, I beg everyone to pass judgment on me. I could atone for all I've done with my life. I request that I be judged at once.
Huh?
This can't be true! Shido-san!
This is why you don't put faith in politicians, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just having a grand old time. Oh, this is gonna look suspicious. This is gonna look real suspicious. Everybody drink for an achievement.
Yay!
Everyone, raise your glass.
It's just coffee. We're just drinking coffee.
Allow me to
Oh, I see
say
ice
a few
cubes in there.
words. Now,
Iced
Iced
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah.
He started taking charge. Come now, don't be that way.
like, if you're gonna complain, say it to Shido. A legislator's pin's worth almost nothing. Well then, so since the source of evil Masayoshi Shido has been
Uh-oh, it's a hyphen. Bad interruption is coming.
I got to avenge my mom. It's all thanks to everyone. I was able to settle a debt in regard to my father as well. We all worked so hard for this. Shido's guilty, right, sis?
It'll be difficult to prosecute him immediately, but I'll do this thoroughly until the causality between his other crimes can be proven. I believe Wakaba-san's research results will save Japan.
We could testify too, you know?
No, we can't. We super can't do that.
Thank you, but I'll be fine. I don't want to add any more unwanted suspicions on any of you.
Can't have fucking 8 high schoolers roll up to the courthouse and be like, yo.
Yo, look at our
It's about
sweet
time
clothes,
you let us
yo.
adults prove that we can get our act together.
Hey, so what about this guy's education?
I believe it'll be fine for him to return to school. It's true that your face will be recognized among those involved. But I doubt they'll take a firm action like suddenly coming to arrest him. At least they won't do it until the uproar with your suicide and Shido's confession have died down. Eventually, though, the situation where you and I will be used as scapegoats can't be avoided.
You mean in regard to faking his death? That wouldn't have happened to begin with had the police done their job properly.
Yeah, I mean, are the police gonna admit to having fucked that up or just be like, yeah, no, it was somebody else? Like, I don't... I feel like it's still gonna be fine.
Of course, I plan on doing everything I can. I will protect you all this time. Prosecuting Shido is that first step.
We believe in you, Elizabeth Maxwell.
When are we going to make the toast?
Right. Let's get to it. Today is truly...
Cheers!
Oh, God.
No, wait.
Cheers.
Oh no, not phones going
I
pee-pee.
need to go. It seems Shido's been transferred to a hospital.
Oh, great.
Oh, one more thing. It's fine to celebrate, but keep it in moderation, okay?
Yeah, we can't go
Oh, it's
crazy
the-
with the
it's-
coffee.
It's the bullying angle again.
Yeah.
Considering that he's finally back, all of you need to take your education seriously again.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, no. Oh, weird. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Like, we're so deep down the rabbit hole, I could just say it bothers me, but I still refuse to acknowledge this in text format. Oh, God.
I don't really get it. What's he going to ask?
Something terribly incriminating.
Well, let's leave the popularity stuff to Mishima for now.
I don't want to.
Well, he's not doing very good PR if the rankings are so low.
Oh, hey, buddy! Ugh.
Yay, we have a good politician. Yay.
Oh, God. Who are you? Oh, it's this. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, you have that as your group icon, so when the police confiscate your phone, they'll know exactly where
Right?
to go.
God. I love I have a picture of Ryuji crying. That's so wonderful. Alright.
Yay. Alright, so not as cutscene hellish as I remember.
Yeah, this seems weird. I'm still waiting for, like, other cutscene-y things to, like, kick off, but also it's pretty... You're sitting. So I don't think you're gonna let me, like, actually leave. I'm gonna try, though.
Hey!
Yeah, okay.
Gotta think about tomorrow. You're gonna come back from the dead and go to school dressed as a zombie just to mess with your classmates.
Like, it gave me the illusion of choice again. Can I curry? Can I make coffee? Are you gonna let me do anything here?
What do you want to do?
Oh my god, you'll actually let me do stuff. I'll be damned. Let's make some curry.
Make sure your clothes up.
So, on D&D, you know, talking about my warlock problem because I like building characters and multi-classing is just easy with a warlock. I recently reinstalled a Pathfinder video game, Wrath of the Righteous, and I love Baldur's Gate 3. I have played through it once. I'm dabbling in building different characters with modded playthroughs, so like I can actually build real Vasile in the game with mods, or my Artificer. I've built a meal in the game, which is very funny to see. But the one thing I realized with Baldur's Gate...
closed. There are no shackles on you anymore.
I will wait.
Yeah. I'll be very quick. What I've realized is that 5th edition in Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't give like a tremendous amount of flexibility in how you build, because 5th edition is very well balanced in the sense that like it's really hard to build quirks into your character. Like I feel like I'm getting there with Emil, but even then it's with like a kind of a homebrewed warlock patron, and that's where those quirks are coming in. But with Pathfinder, there's just so many different ways to build just like outrageous characters. Like there's a type of class called Magus, and a very specific subset of it is called a sword saint, which is basically a monk. You can't wear any armor.
Good night, Sassy.
Good night, Sassy. I hope you're feeling better. As a sword saint, you get to add your intelligence to your AC and to your attack rolls, which is pretty cool. Like, you know, you'd be at the dex and intelligence, and it's kind of like a sword singer. But then if you multi-class in the monk, then you get to add your wisdom modifier to your AC and attacks as well. So if you multi-class monk and sword saint, if you have dex, intelligence, and wisdom, you suddenly come out of the gate at like an AC with and a plus hit, and it's like this is like broken and fun in such a wonderful way. And that's the thing I love about Pathfinder 3.5 D&D, is that you can do stuff like that, whereas 5th edition is like really smooth the edges in character building, that you pretty much get a fair and balanced play no matter what type of class you play, unless you start like dipping into some homebrew stuff. But that's my soapbox. I like building characters. That's my favorite thing about D&D, and then role-playing.
There you go.
We changed the heart of someone huge, like the next Prime Minister. There's no better finale than that. This may be the opportune time to end our deal. I'm sure you'll be fine now. You can manage without me being with you.
God.
You missed it, Jen. You missed your chance.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I won't leave immediately. But if I just stay here, I won't recall anything. I'm a bit envious of you. Here I am, still haven't found anything about myself. If only I could find out what's in the depths of mementos. Let's go to sleep. You must be tired.
I can't believe even Shido-san had a change of heart triggered in him.
We got where we are today because we had him take care of whoever got in our way. If a case is assembled against him, everything about us will be exposed too. What are we supposed to do?
Oh, God.
That's precisely why we've gathered to discuss our options. Prosecutor Nijima is serious about taking Shido-san to court, right?
Isn't she under your command? You have to do something!
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna be suspicious as fuck.
Yes, I'm aware. But even if we prevent her from doing so, what about the public? Shido-san's conduct was shameful.
We'll just have to continue his policies for a rich country.
A rich country?
You mean that plan of advancing foreign affairs by controlling people's hearts?
After all, the research on it should be proceeding along. We'll push that plan forward and continue eliminating any who get in our way by using that world.
Okay, but how are you gonna fucking do it?
We'll pledge to build a powerful country. We ourselves will meet the expectations we had of Shido-san.
A powerful country, huh? I see.
But even if we do pick up where he left off, would his other associates keep quiet about it?
We should be fine in that regard. Anyone who Shido-san aided would feel that their life is at stake after watching that conference, just as we are now.
At any rate, it seems we must first stop that case from being assembled, no matter the cost.
That's gonna be real fucking suspicious, though.
How do we control public opinion?
Thankfully, support for Shido-san still exists.
Because people are fucking idiots. God, this is too real right now.
Mm-hmm.
Masayoshi Shido was a hero who fell before achieving his goals, and we will carry his torch. That's what we'll announce to the mass media.
I see. Considering the public's panic after losing their leader, they may latch onto that immediately.
Because
But if
people
the
are
general
dumb.
public becomes our enemy, we're done for.
That means there's no turning back. Well then, leave Nijima to my group. Can we rely on yours in regards to Shido-san?
We'll make it so that he requires a psychiatric evaluation.
Everyone, we're in the same boat. You had best not forget that.
Oh boy, it's gonna
Ooh.
get uncomfy. Oh, there it goes! It's going back up!
There's a little bump. So, Flash, when you're saying you were going to name a Pokemon character Vasile in my honor or Emil, the fact that you're waffling between Vasile and Emil is the reason why I did my accent at the start of the stream, because everyone on Tuesday was calling Emil Vasile or just calling him James outright. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk like Emil when I come in to stream tomorrow.
Like, to be fair, you've done it yourself, so...
I have. Even in my own notes, I have written. It's like, oh, Vasile went to see his brother, or like took Finch and Krilla around town. Like, oh, wait a minute, that's not right.
Time's up.
I like how I come back to school for a day, and then it's like, oh, now it's winter break. Why? What was the point? I could have just waited and come back after break.
You could have, but where's the fun in that? People come to play Persona games for the high school simulator experience.
Oh, we still have finals. Okay. Very convenient. I came back just in time for finals.
Because you're a good student with maximum intelligence.
I don't remember any of the fucking questions from... Oh, yeah, I guess... Yeah, I would say I don't remember any of the questions. I guess I have been gone for a month. I wouldn't know the questions. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might get sketchy.
This is going to be fun.
Alright, we had a big yikes. Yes, we all watched it. I like how the game is like, oh, let's start laying the groundwork for the fact that it's not done yet, but like by beating you over the head with the obvious. So like, we're just gonna keep saying this.
Yeah. Well, Jen, it has to be clear now that they need to do this for people like me who miss the obvious, but like pick up like the small little clue. You know, I go through Persona games, and like, do I see the clear thing coming down the road? No, I'm like, oh, that's Elizabeth Maxwell's voice. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Elizabeth Maxwell. Well, I'm glad you're in this game.
Sorry that
Isla! Thank you for the 72 months. 6 whole years. That's so much. Oh. Welcome in. Thank you very, very much for all of that. Hope you're doing well, too.
6 years. It's 6 years. It's amazing to think we just started playing Persona 4 6 years ago.
God.
Well, you are students, so it's only fitting you're doing a study group.
I'm doing a study group with the person who's not in school.
You're gonna bring us some snacks now and then, right?
Yes, snacks. Give me snacks.
You don't even have exams.
No, she has snacks, though. Meat snacks. Much snacks. Oh, okay.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh, glad to see you all. Don't mind me. Make yourselves at home.
You're too kind. We'll take you up on that offer.
We do it all the time anyways.
Well, why did you bring me here? My school's exams are already over.
Emotional support. You can hang out with Futaba.
Come on, don't be so cold. You saying it's fine if I fail?
Nothing wrong with that. Won't the results be the same whether you study or not?
Now, you guys. Just think of it as helping me out.
I don't know about this. I'm just going to focus on sections that may likely be on the test. You're way too short on time. Making a gamble, huh?
If she's wrong, we die.
Okay, I don't think we die, though.
I don't want to die.
We're not gonna
You don't know-
die!
You don't know Ryuji's home life. You don't know what's gonna happen.
That's true.
Is it really that bad?
Thank you, Haru.
This is every day for them.
This affects you too.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't have the luxury of actually going to school and having somebody tell me this stuff.
Well, with your grades, I'm not too worried. You've missed a lot of classes, so it couldn't hurt to study.
Oh yeah, he's good at studying. I feel kind of betrayed.
And betrayed might be a bit much. Don't worry, Lady Ann. Even if you're not great at studying, I'll... Now then, let's get to it. What do you want me to teach you?
Anatomy. Wow.
Hey! History.
I feel like while he was out, there was something they were saying would be on the test.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so whatever he says, I need to not pick this answer.
Yeah, exactly.
It was Dokyu? What was it again?
History. Dokyu. Was it about the origin of Dokyu? Dokyu means something that is larger than others of its kind, but the name comes from a battleship, Dreadnought. They attached Do, the first sound of the word in Japanese, with Q, which means class.
That's it!
I'm impressed you knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, that was some that real like Nicolas Cage level deciphering.
Yeah, that's some Gwen energy right there. Detect thoughts. Got it.
Sounds good to me. I can't do anymore.
It's been 8 minutes.
So, like, we've been doing Phantom Thief work all this time, right? We learned a bunch doing that. Even if we study and learn what we can in school, doesn't it feel kind of pointless?
I think what we learned by doing all the Phantom Thief stuff is that the world sucks. That's what we learned. We did not learn information other than just don't trust people.
And lockpicking.
Yeah.
And how to shoot guns. It's really the American way.
Right? Yeah, I learned how to kick ass.
You want to say that again?
Those sorts of experiences are important too, but common sense is just as important.
Unfortunately, Ryuji lacks all of these.
You should know better than anyone how nasty adults without common sense can be.
That's a great point.
Someday you'll graduate high school and become adults. Then, when you get married, you'll need common sense more than ever.
Thank you, confirmed bachelor.
Do you want to get married?
Oh, boy. This gets uncomfortable very quickly. Yeah, of course.
Really?
Starts playing with her hair. Oh.
Well, that won't be for a while.
I don't know. I gave her a ring like 2 days ago.
In the meantime, I'm more concerned with what I'm going to be eating tomorrow.
Oh, cut it out, man. You're making me hungry. Well,
I will
guess
say,
we just gotta get back to studying.
if you were dating all of them, they all react and then they all catch each other's reactions.
That's funny. I need to find that on YouTube later.
That concludes the last subject.
That took so long.
We covered all the difficult parts, so you should probably be fine. Good work, everyone.
See? You can do it if you try.
Don't say that until the exam is done.
Those last 3 music notes, just in case you've not been leveling up your knowledge throughout the game.
We're finally done. Only God, only knows... How's that saying go again?
Ryuji's hopeless.
What did you say?
Well, whatever happens, happens. Isn't it about time you wrapped it up? Be careful on your way home.
Sucks that you have to do exams even after changing Shido's heart and saving the country.
Let's just, say that more. Although I guess you're the cat. You're
the cat. Robbie Damon comes in. Hey, I heard that. I mean, what?
Looking at you, I feel kind of jealous of humans.
There's been still no acknowledgement of Akechi disappearing.
Hey.
And it's been a day. It's been a day.
It's been a day. You know, you should save your game.
Yeah, I mean, I saved right before that day. I've been pretty good about remembering to do it.
Let's go.
God, let me fucking save though. It's been a day. The election results were yesterday, so like, there's only so much she can do in like 24 hours.
Kids are impatient.
God. All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so I just saved yesterday. Okay.
Ooh,
crossword!
Let's do it.
The last couple have destroyed me. Establishing order or worth. My gut would be ranking. I.e. scholarly. I don't know what that is. Maybe. Older in years.
Well, while you're doing your crossword puzzle, I have a bit of a story. It's not D&D related, but I think it'll take the length of a crossword puzzle. About 2 weeks ago, I did something fun. I planned a surprise date for Jamf and I. I went all out for it. I got in touch with our babysitter, and Jen finished it before I could finish my story. But that's okay.
Story. I don't think it's gonna do stuff for a while, so.
So I reached out to our babysitter and texted her. I'm like, hey, surprise date night. I just need you to have this day available if possible, and like have it. You know, and she's like, perfect. Booked and figured out like where we wanted to go in town, but then I wanted to up the ante a little bit. I realized that we hadn't seen some of our friends who also live in Nashville in a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reach out to the husband, who he and I are good friends. He's big nerd. He likes like Twilight Imperium, big board game guy, and hey, what are you? Night. Don't tell your wife. He's like, yes, let's do it. So I book a restaurant for 4, and it's right next door to the indoor putt golf putt shack.
Nice.
And I book a tea time at the putt shack for us to go afterwards. So we get all of this arranged, but then I do have to, I block time off on our shared calendar, so that Jamf doesn't accidentally see like, oh, it looks like we're free this Friday. We'll go. And the funniest thing is that she independently, like something came up 2 Fridays prior to that where we needed our babysitter for something, and the babysitter texts me. It's like, hey, your wife just texted me. Are you doing something 2 weeks before that as well? And I'm like, yeah, something just came up, but just play it cool. She's like, okay, play it cool. And so like the week of the week of the first babysitter coming over is coming, and then my wife comes in and she's like, hey, I'm looking at our calendar. Did you put the wrong Friday down for our thing on Friday? And I'm like, all right. I'm like, Jamf, I gotta tell you this. I have planned a secret date night, and I wanted to surprise you, but I also wanted to make sure you didn't book over our surprise date night. And so she gets really excited, and she's like, well, where are we going? I'm like, it's a surprise. You don't know, you don't know where we're going, but I think you'll like it. And she's like, oh, I'm really excited now. So I still don't tell her that our friends are going to show up as well. So we go to downtown Nashville. She has no idea. She's like, well, what do I wear? And I'm like, this is what I'm going to wear. And she figures everything out. Doesn't know where we're going to. Like, we just get in the car, from her perspective, just get in the car and go. And then we get to the restaurant. She's like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna go here. It's been a while since we've been here." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I figured it'd be fun." We go in and go up to the server, and they're like, "Oh, it's your reservation for 4?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for 4." She's like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, for 4." And like, I try to play it off very coolly, like, "Yeah, like it was easier to get a reservation if I asked for 4."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, okay." And then 5 minutes later, our friends come up the stairs, and she's like, "That's like, what are they doing?" And then like it clicks, like Nicodemus clicking, like understands what is happening. But yeah, I planned a surprise date night. I was very proud of myself. I was not proud of myself that while putt-putting, I injured my back.
Oh my god, what?
Because I'm old, and I just took a weird angle when I was putting, and that was enough for me to be like, "Ow, my back hurts really bad." That's weird, right? And they're like, "Yeah, because you're old." I'm like, "Thanks, everyone. I planned tonight, but thanks." It took a week and a half for my back to feel better. That's how bad it was.
Getting old sucks.
It really does. I don't recommend it, chat. I do not recommend it.
Anyways, Ponytail's talking.
It's been quite a while since we last met at school like this.
Yeah, I had to pretend to be dead.
Thank you for your efforts in changing Representative Shido's heart.
I'm pooped.
Well, if anything, you're the one deserving all of the thanks, Senpai. We should go somewhere to celebrate. Ah, what say we go pay our first respects to the shrine? A new year's about to begin and all.
That's what I always wanted.
But I suppose we ought to deal with exams first.
I get attack.
I'll be in touch afterwards. Please excuse me.
You know, I know that absolutely does not sound like fun. It's like, "Oh yeah, like let's go to the shrine on New Year's. That sounds great." If I were in high school and a cute girl said that to me, I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to the we'll go to a church. Absolutely. New Year's Day, go to church. You got it." I'll wear a tuxedo.
Oh God.
What kind of character are you contemplating, Attack? Do you have a particular style? Like, do you like casters? Do you like pure melee, range?
You trying to get some inside information?
Jen, I just like talked for 20 minutes about how my favorite thing in D&D is character building. Like, I mean, if there's ulterior motives, yeah, maybe, but I sincerely enjoy the craft of building characters, which is why I have 3 ready to go when Emil dies.
God.
Ashley, you're not helping. I still love you, though. I had to console Ashley's character yesterday.
Oh my God, I felt a little bad. Ashley's character's having a time, but I was like, you sent a message home. I don't know how you thought this was gonna go.
Ooh, we can do this.
Yeah, only 3 pathos because those 3 would actually fit into Jen's campaign. I have other ideas for other characters, but it would not fit the narrative too well.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm just having to like blindly do shit. I mean, put on makeup. That feels fancy. So like, big monies. This actually feels vaguely familiar. I say criminals were mostly paraded around for like racing them. Weird gladiator Coliseum situation.
Yeah. Yeah, Liz, here's the thing, though. Jen causing emotional damage, all of the emotional damage is always self-inflicted. It is always self-inflicted on us. Like, we leave the openings. Like, oh, you want to send a message home? Okay.
It's like, you left home without telling anybody. Of course you sending a letter home being like, I'm having a great time out here is gonna cause some kind of emotional distress.
Yeah, or you know, it's like you're just gonna let Sherry sleep under your bed and you're not gonna correct anyone because you're a people pleaser and you yes and too much.
Yeah.
Sure, go. Yeah. Oh no, my fatal flaw, my Greek tragic flaw.
Of course I remember what the promise was. You're gonna remind me. Yep, everything's great. Sorry to worry you. Yep, everything's good. Okay, here's a question. I feel like I remember it being said at some point that that Ponytails was like an addition to.
Yes.
Okay, so like when we were escaping the casino, she like swooped in to save my ass. How did that go before?
That whole cutscene just did not exist.
Oh, you just got to leave and it was fine?
Yeah, you just got to leave and it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just watched the phone phase through my thigh, like more so than usual. It popped back out at my crotch.
You know, technology and Japan are just amazing.
Okay, can we stop talking about this in public, please?
What's the worst that could happen?
God, don't.
Wow.
Don't, no. Everything's great.
Well,
oh, showdown.
Oh.
Good morning.
It's what we just ran into him too. Just what a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a little worried about you. Okay, no, everybody, stop. Stop doing that.
Yes.
I like how their color palettes are swapped. On has the red,
Yeah.
the red leggings. Her Ponytail's hair is red.
Which suit of cards represents the Holy Grail? I'm gonna go with hearts, just because I can kind of process of elimination it.
Ooh, we can
Sure.
do this.
Sure. What is possible for even an infant to do in court? There are jokes here about the current state of U.S. politics, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go with attend because Japan feels a little bit more sane, slightly.
Just a little bit. They actually believe in living in a society of people.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Elmo's gonna sue. Hello, boys and girls. Can you say libel? Libel. Letter of the day is L. Libel.
Hey.
Well, Jen, you said that you mentioned you're doing some home improvements. What else is on the docket this week?
Going well for you?
I mean, what we've been mostly doing is like major, clean and repaint baseboards and like cleaning out closets and stuff like that. It's not been very exciting. So, but my office is finally like clean and workable again for the first time since I think I had like kind of done like a basic clean of like, oh, let's get things kind of like reorganized like after PAX, like beginning part of the year. But I hadn't like gone like emptied out like the closet and like really gone through the stuff in the office. And since PAX, things have been chaotic for a number of reasons. So it was bad in here. So I actually fully have room to like lay down on my floor, which has not been a thing for a long time. So like that's good to have. I think Makoto's talking.
I'm doing the same as usual. Well, no problems.
I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm all right with it, but
all good.
My sister hasn't come home these past few days.
Oh Jesus!
I think she has a lot on her plate with building a case against Shido.
Can we get a proof of life check on her, please?
He has connections to powerful people. I'm sure they want him cleared to save their own skins.
She's got it. It's fine.
Yeah, I believe so too. And it's my sister. She'll see it through, I'm sure. With that said, now isn't the time for us to slack off either. Do you remember what the exams will cover? I'll check on the train for you.
Oh boy.
You're almost there. Almost there.
Let's get started.
Oh, I forgot about this guy's fucking outfit. A country refers to a person who controls politics behind the scenes as a prime minister in black. Well, prime minister narrows it down. I'm gonna go with Japan.
Ooh, we
Okay.
can do this.
Nice guess.
We didn't learn this one either. Oh no, we talked about this.
Gwen saved you.
Ooh,
Fuck yeah! Like Ryuji gets a little bit of credit for bringing it up. So
I like that. Gwen has the tech thoughts. She could tell that he misspelled it in his head.
yeah. Nailed it.
Just goes to show you don't even need to show up to school when you're that smart.
Right? I'm really confused about the lack of cutscene hell. That feels wrong.
I'll just add this.
Oh, this is weird. I just got a text message from my old D&D group, like that we used to play in Nashville in person. And what I do with a lot of people in my phone is that, I'll have their name, but then like in parentheses I'll put like how I know them.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Like so and so, like
Do I not have
Justin oldest daughter's friend's dad, something like that. Well, because it's my original D&D group, one of our players, her name is Gwen. So I get a text message and the pop-up says Gwen last name parentheses D&D, and I just had to stare at that for a second because Gwen was just on the screen. I'm like, huh, what?
That's incredible. I love that. I have a bunch of people in my phones like with nicknames and things like that, so I can keep track of them. My favorite one. So I'm not gonna dox him and say his last name on here. But Joe, when I added him to my phone, there was a typo in his last name. It has like two of the same letter repeat, and I hit the wrong key for one of them. And saying that version out loud made us both laugh. It's like, imagine if this was your name. So it's just stayed that. It's just that in my phone, like it has been for years now. All right, we're gonna go finish out this social link.
One of the things that makes it really funny, because like with like how phones can pair with cars and you can do like voice calling while you're in the car.
Fuck! Sorry. It's not gonna do it.
I know, I'm really upset too, Jen.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what that is. It sounds like food though.
It is food. It's food
Hey.
you prepare yourself.
Okay.
But yeah, like with that, you can voice call someone from your phone. And mind me saying, I think her name is Francesca, and I put her in my phone as my other cousin's nickname for her because it was so cute when one of my cousins, who's now out of college, but when he was a baby, he could not say her name to save his life. So he would call her Cha-Cha. And I'm like, that is too funny. You're going in my phone as Cha-Cha. I've never changed it. So like when I'm in the car, it's like, oh, you're getting a text message from Cha-Cha. Like, oh, yeah, it's like, call Cha-Cha.
Hey.
Calling Cha-Cha. So it just cracks me up, and I'd say a decent number of people in my phone book are just nicknames, and it cracks me up every time their names pop up, either like a text message or I'm just flipping through my contacts, purging people. They're like, oh no, you'll stay, because it just makes me laugh.
I gotta decide what I'm gonna give Dr. Lady. Not a toothbrush. Oh, it literally said for deaf people, and this says for deaf people, so probably this. We're gonna go with that. Oh, no, okay, well, I tried to follow what the game said. Shit! Alright, I got 2 notes. That was a weird reaction for 2. But, sure, that's fine.
Well, she's kind of a weird person, and that's fine. We still enjoy her company.
I was almost gonna, like, look up a list, and then I was like, oh no, it, like, literally says the words here that it said initially. So, like, I just should match that. Fucking, I hate this game. It's so rude.
Hey.
So rude.
Oh gosh. Okay. Maybe we'll have cutscene hell now that we're done with exams.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, her back from sister. Oh, God.
The illusion of choice, Jen.
Yeah.
What flavor of yes do you want?
Okay.
Do you want casual or Vasile? Agreed.
Oh, God, fucking Mishima. Okay. Let's go do some more laundry.
All the laundry.
Okay.
At some point,
kid,
I need to go sell all this stuff.
Yeah. Kid, you came back from the dead. You took down a prime minister. And you did well in your exams. What are you doing with your time? I'm paying my teacher to do my laundry.
It gets worse when you phrase it like that. All right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's go. Mishima. Sure. Get this shit done. I think he's on like 7 or 8, so.
Hey, he's almost there.
Yeah.
Way to go, Mishima.
Come on, let's get going. Sorry.
Oh, God. Oh, your phone goes pee-pee weird. Oh. Oh, this is a setup. I don't like this. Yeah, I'll come with you. Where's my gun? Oh! Okay, that's not what I was anticipating.
Never go to a second location, kids.
Right? God. He's not gonna be able to pay up this month. Oh, so you just like texted a random person out of the phone? Jesus. No, super not friends.
I like how they can spot him being a loser within 5 seconds.
God.
Is this loser your friend?
Yeah.
I could tell. I'm really good at spotting losers, and this kid has loser written all over him.
I'm trying to decide if they just like took it. At first I was like, oh, did they just like text somebody random out of his phone? But it sounds like this guy actually put up Mishima's name, and I'm wondering if he did it thinking that like, oh, he knows he treats him like shit, so he won't come and it'll be fine. That's the only possibly redeeming, like the only way that any of this makes any sense. Or he's like, no, I want him to come here to also get beat up. Those are the two options.
You know what? It's like you're going down with you're going down with the ship too, Mishima. It's the way I've lived. I lived as a bully. I will die as a bully.
I feel like we've heard the name Toru before. Am I imagining that?
I'll let that pass. That you almost said imagining, but no, I don't think we've had a Toru in this game.
Okay. No, I'm not fucking leaving. I don't have to pretend to be dead anymore. This is fine.
Yeah. And I already have a criminal record, so I have nothing to lose.
Oh. Okay. Oh, Mishima.
Still a loser. I love it.
Yeah, we're just doubling down. What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, this is all a big bluff, but all right.
Yeah, has him pegged anime girls.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, egg him on. Oh God, music note.
What the hell?
Just throw the cat at his face.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. There we go, Mishima. No, I'm not doing shit now. Fucking nailed it. Oh, Mishima. That was all very stupid.
You were super cool, Mishima.
Yeah, totally nailed it. Oy, oy, oy. Okay,
You-
no,
you
don't.
wanna-
There's a dude right here. Stop! Don't say anything else incriminating. Oh my god.
Smack him. Smack him right now.
Just push him into the garbage. That's
He's
fine.
extra motivated to spill secrets.
Right, God.
You want to hear something sad and funny, but mostly sad?
Of course, yeah.
So when I build D&D characters, I like to start off with like picking an arcana from the tarot and starting it as reversed, and then I like try to have the character go more toward the upright position, just like as a starting point, and then it kind of builds off of that, and gets pretty far off the base. But it's a good starting point, just so I don't like spin my wheels too much. Emil's starting tarot card was the moon, and no relation to Mishima, but Mishima's also the moon. It's just, I think it's funny.
Oh boy. I got a music note.
There you go.
Fine, guy. You're okay. I can't believe we went from ignoring him the whole game to already being at rank 8.
Yeah, he's a people pleaser. He can. Oh God, he is Emil. No. No.
I'm sorry you had to come to this conclusion on your own. Oh God, just leave me alone. Why is this? Oh, wait, this is not about your personal thing. This is about this thing. Okay, got it. It's all good. Everything's good. It's great. Oh, we're starting to lose some of our popularity percentage again. Yeah, the news is just really not doing anything, is it? That's interesting.
There, they announced the poor health of their leader, Masayoshi Shido. As such, the special diet session was postponed, along with Shido's inauguration as Prime Minister.
Postponed?
They should be firing him.
They can't. That's not how this works.
Wait, poor health? This is completely different from what my sister told us.
I heard he barely slept during the election campaign. I don't blame him.
He's not going to step down now, is he? Will this country be fine without Shido?
Oh boy.
How can people still believe in him?
It's just everybody's just missing red baseball caps.
What the heck? The Phantom Thieves are being treated like, well, like they never existed.
Oh, interesting.
Goodness. No link among the change of heart incidents. Only coincidental psychiatric disorders. The Phantom Thieves only use those rumors to their advantage.
This is
Okay, so do they not exist, or do they use the rumors to their advantage?
But the person saying this is a famous researcher. And even the Ministry is saying that's how they determined the situation too.
When's Shido gonna make a comeback?
Oh God.
Honestly, I don't think anyone else but Shido can handle times like these.
I hate this.
What's going on? No matter how you look at it, this isn't normal. Yeah, it's as if the people in reality have become distorted.
Yeah.
What's happening here worries me.
Yeah.
The only thing we can do right now is wait and see what happens.
Can like society in general have? I guess that's what Mementos is.
What
Never
do
mind.
you mean I can't question him at this point?
You answered your own question,
Yeah.
Jen. Look at you.
Mr. Shido is in an extremely unstable state. I can't allow you to get in contact with him. He may officially have to undergo a psychiatric evaluation at this rate.
We are at the cusp of making a case. Do you know how much trouble we've gone through to get this far?
Okay, I mean, to be fair, that's not actually a good argument, but also this guy sucks.
I'm just doing my job as a doctor.
Even if Shido was behind it, do you plan on convicting a central figure behind such a historical change?
Yes!
What? Don't be ridiculous. This is a country governed by law.
I don't like that you're standing next to the window.
A very pushable
Still
window.
want to protect him, even though you know what happened to the man previously at your post.
So, you plan on taking the head of the nation to court. You need to take a break, Nijima. I'm taking you off this case. especially since it's rumored you have ties to the Phantom Thieves.
Who don't exist.
Yeah, I was like, pick one.
If I recall correctly, you still aren't married, are you?
What? That's a weird segue. I don't like
You'll be
this.
on leave for a long time. Why not look for a husband while you're
What the fuck? Okay.
They probably had to say that because there wasn't a dog to kick in that room.
Right, God.
We know he doesn't need a psychiatric evaluation.
His lackeys must have pressured the others around him. It means there's far more people who'd be in trouble if the truth came out than we imagined.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Probably, and I'm gonna hate it.
Sis said the assembly of a case may be possible if the general public wants Shido held accountable.
So we need to do a change of heart of the general public. Is this gonna be what opens the final bit of Mementos? And I have to go in there and do this shit?
Even that chance has been destroyed with the manipulation of the mass media. They made it clear that the argument itself was a cult, even claiming that it never happened.
As a result, the Phantom Thieves are still labeled as criminals, even after all that's happened.
But okay, are we labeled as criminals or as not existing? You gotta pick one.
It's doublespeak. It's from 1984. Good old doublespeak.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's a storm of criticisms online, too. People are saying to catch the remnants and execute them. This is crazy.
At any rate, let's wait for my sister. She should be arriving here soon.
Everyone's being tricked so easily. Why the hell did we risk our lives then?
You blew up.
If Shido isn't judged by the law, everything we've done will be treated as if it never happened.
Moving the entire country however they wish by controlling people's cognition? This is no different than being inside a palace.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Wait, what did you just say? I don't like this. If this is gonna be like, it's been a dream the whole time, effectively, ooh. I'm gonna be so
You
mad.
okay over it?
No, I'm
You
not
okay?
okay. I'm not okay at all.
I gathered the best of the best and fought for a case. But as Makoto must have told you, it was denied. At this rate, it won't end with just Shido's innocence. This trend will continue spiraling down. There's even the possibility that crimes using the metaverse will advance onto a national scale. But that's not what I'm here to tell you. We're in danger because we know the truth. It's only a matter of time before we're apprehended. It wouldn't be odd if they were to charge in now.
Yeah, like they followed you or something.
This makes no effing sense!
Sis!
There's nothing more I can do with my resources. That's why I want to ask for your help. I wondered if there was any way you could do something one last time.
Yeah, let's fucking go!
I know that I'm in no position to ask this of
You're
you.
actually in the most perfect position to ask us to do this.
That doesn't matter to us. So what are we gonna do? Should we change the hearts of all Shido's followers?
I mean, that sounds like a lot.
Even if Futaba were to research all of them, it'd take time.
There's too little information.
We can only target individuals. Are we no match against the national power?
Come on, Morgana. Here it is.
Mementos.
There it is.
The fresh maker.
Mementos, we might be able to do something.
There's something we can do there?
Oh, music stopped.
Like I told you
It's
before.
getting real.
Mementos is the palace of the general public. It's the source of all distortions, and is maintained by the people's collective unconsciousness.
Wait, do you mean that there's a treasure even in Mementos? And if we go after that...
The collapse of Mementos should affect the public as a whole. The state of society would change too. If everyone's hearts grow to hold Shido responsible for his actions, things might start going our way.
That's a bold plan, but an interesting one.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, Jesus.
But if we're gonna do this, there's one thing you all need to realize. To begin with, Why does something like the human cognition exist as another substantial world? The reason for that is most likely sleeping within mementos. We'll be destroying that, you know.
I don't see where you're going with this.
That does not surprise me, sir.
The human cognition will lose substance, so you can't sneak into people's palaces anymore. So if other criminals appear, you won't be able to steal their treasure and change their hearts. It means the Phantom Thieves will be going out of business.
Good. But also, like, kind of sucks.
Yeah.
We'll have to
I know we want this game to be longer, but yeah.
We'll have to discard this way of life. I've been in it the longest, and it's been 9 months. You've been here for, like, 2, maybe 3. I don't remember anymore. Like,
yeah, but you know
you're not that committed. It's fine.
But you know what? She has the dead dad multiplier going for her.
Also true.
I think we need to do this. I mean, we're the group who's reforming society, right?
What do you think?
I mean,
As our leader.
I think we gotta.
You'll lose your powers if mementos is erased. Will you still do it?
No, the powers are the friends we made along the way.
I see. It seems there are no objections.
Did you come up with a plan?
You've been here the whole time.
She can't hear the
Whether it
cat.
succeeds or not.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay.
The game is being consistent. She cannot understand the cat.
Yeah.
All she heard was that we need to do this. Meow, 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 meow.
this is
For
fair.
our justice. Meow, 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 mementos. Meow, meow, mementos. Meow, meow, meow.
Last job.
Last job.
The rest is up to you.
Once we accomplish our duty, we entrust the world to respectful adults.
We take our duties very seriously.
That is our condition for accepting this job.
This is a deal, then. That's certainly a heavy condition. But very well, I accept. I swear to make Masayoshi Shido stand and be tried in the court of law.
And she just instantly gets sniped right now.
Besides, my pride won't allow me to be continually saved by you all without doing anything in return.
We'll be counting on you.
Looks like it's decided then.
I feel like she should actually be more concerned about the way we're all talking, having not heard what the plan is. This does sound like we all think we're gonna die. This is feeling very we're about to die.
It's
the leader,
Mass Effect 2 suicide mission.
Right?
Come on, say something.
Futaba, I need you to go into the vents. Ryuji, I need you to hold Ryuji, I need you to lead the second party. Mercer, you're with me.
Oh my god.
Don't bring that up. It's on our minds anyways.
Futaba starts humming, I'm an expert Solarian scientist.
We don't have much time, right? We should carry this out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm counting on you guys. No matter what happens, you better see it through.
All right. Shit. I guess we're gonna save and that'll just be next time.
Yep.
Okay, it's just game's just like, hey, here's a big battle you're about to do, by the way.
Yep.
All right, sure.
I would like to point out, if you didn't notice, what the timer says in the top when you get back to the...
Days until rearrest few. That's very good. Okay.
So you want to hear something that's really going to make you angry, and you can just kind of fume for a week.
No. Yeah. What's up?
So you're going to have, like, they're forcing you to go in tomorrow.
Yeah.
To do this. If you hadn't been doing mementos throughout the whole game,
oh god,
you would need to do it all in one sitting.
Oh, that would be abysmal. I'm glad I finally was like, well, I got free time. I guess I'll go clear some shit.
Yeah,
oh.
Throughout the entire time we've been doing this, I have been very, very gently saying, like, why don't we go to mementos? Like, we'll level up. We'll get a few things, because I didn't want to spoil this moment, but I also wanted to make sure it wasn't, like, you already hate the game, and this would be like I'm quitting. I am absolutely not doing all of mementos in one sitting.
Jesus. I feel like we lost the thread a little bit along the way of, like, why I can't think of a better way to phrase this. Why you're here to help me with Persona? Because there's been a number of things you're like, oh, I didn't want to like spoil this thing. I want you to like figure it out on your own, or like do the thing on your own, like this. And I'm like, this is why you're here, is so that way that kind of shit wouldn't happen. And you could easily just be like, hey, Jen, like you need to like start going into Mementos, because if you don't, there will be a thing later in the game that will be problematic. And I go, great.
But you know, but you know what? The important thing is that we still got to that point, and I was still able to keep the facade of being a non-spoilery coach. I had confidence in myself that I could.
But I feel like you could still. That's still not a spoiler. But like, this will be problematic. This is a thing you do need to engage with. Is like, okay, cool. And like, God, what was the other? There was something else where I was like, it almost got real bad, and I caught it. Like, I caught it when you weren't here, and then I yelled a whole bunch, and then you joined it. I was like, why didn't you tell me about this? I almost missed a thing that was going to be very difficult. I don't remember what it was. I just remember it was not too long ago. Anyways, yeah. We got there in the end. If there's anything else that I should have been doing with my free time that I just was killing for no reason that I need to prioritize when we get back, let me know.
You are fine. Jen, you were perfectly positioned for the end game. Everything is in place. My master plan has come together, and everything is excellent. You are set. You frankly don't need me anymore. You have the rest of the game. All of the pieces are set. And now, you know what this is? We've subtly built a Rube Goldberg machine, and all you have to do is just push the little ball, and the rest will be taken care of.
Gosh. All right, well, we're here, and we're done for now, and we'll pick this up and go into Mementos and do whatever the fuck that is next time. So, yeah, James, thanks for being here.
I think I'm happy to be here. I think you're happy that I'm here.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's as always a pleasure, and same with you, chat. It was good chatting with you all. I'm glad everyone's doing